It's a LP beat. It's a LP beat. This a LP beat.
All right. What is going on, everybody? We are live for the Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz. All right, there we go. Man, Trae Young was like, it's cold in here. I hated that last play. You got to have a catch and shoot. Like, that was a catch when his back was against the basket. You're not going to win games like that. What's up, 2 cents? Says, woo! Yeah, front row, baby. But we are live for the Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz. Plug for days. What's going on? Says I'm ready. Win or lose, Linda will booze. 2 cents says sup, bro. What's going on, 2 cents? Memphis does have a lot of talented pieces. Shaq, you know all about that. Coming in and stealing game one. Shaq, you know all about that. She meant popped, I hope. I just read Linda's comment. Steve, correct. I just pooped pooped the top of my second beer. Oh man. Linda says freaking autocorrect. Oh man. Oh man. Linda.
But Linda, honey, look at this.
Hey, it's 1 O and 2 P's. Oh man. The Grizzlies are gonna get whooped, says Alexander. Oh man. Hey, we have fun over here. How about Phil Mickelson winning a major at 50 years old? Absolutely. Tails Doll says, I live 2 hours from Memphis. Linda, autocorrect sucks. Speaking of autocorrect, Isaiah Fields. Steve Davis says, yes, Grizzlies going down hard. Kelly Gardner's in the building. What's going on? How about no one wore with a mask at the PGA Championships? They must have been all vaccinated. All right, Donovan Mitchell is out in this ball game due to his sprained right ankle.
For joining us, Reggie. This will be the 17th consecutive game that Mitchell has missed, but so you know, they're accustomed to not having him in the lineup.
Yeah, and I think the Jazz are taking the careful approach to Donovan Mitchell. Obviously the ankle isn't 100%, plus factor in his conditioning isn't where it needs to be. Not a lot of practice time, and I know everyone wanted this sexy matchup of Stephen Curry's Warriors versus this Jazz team, but make no mistake, Ja Morant, the Grizzlies are for real. Morant had his best meaningful game as a pro versus the Warriors with 35 points. And Kevin, a fun matchup to watch. Rudy Gobert, the possible defensive player of the year. If he's going to be helping on all these Grizzlies drives,
let NBA in plus minus Rudy Gobert
on the offensive glass.
All right, so there's a look at Valanciunas.
Valanciunas led the NBA second chance points
against San Antonio, 23 points.
What's up, Caleb B?
And 23 rebounds. Mitchell will watch again, as we said, for a 17th consecutive game. He is going to be monitored. He is basically day-to-day, and they think certainly that he will play in this series in the next couple of days. So the Grizzlies will have no changes in their starting five tonight with a look at Ja Morant, last year's Rookie of the Year in the NBA. And Reggie, he has been playing well.
And we're seeing a young star grow into a superstar. You saw that unbelievable performance versus Steph Curry.
David and Goliath says, Tails
Doll.
Doll.
Bucket after bucket.
I live like 10 to 11 hours from Memphis.
And score in leading this young Grizzlies roster.
With a look at Kyle Anderson, who has had a better shooting performance. It began last year in the bubble. And after a very interesting story, he had a nerve impingement very similar
Pooping
to
and drinking beers now.
Had that surgery, came back in the bubble. His shot improved last year, and he's continuing that improvement this year. Our officials tonight, James Capers, Kenny Maurer, and his two.
All right, Memphis wins the opening tip.
And Deidre Taylor. And away we go from Salt Lake City, Utah, with the Jazz having the week off, took a couple days of practice, and so they are well rested.
And Valanciunas scores first.
That's a theme you're going to see throughout this game.
Here's Conley.
Memphis team. They dominate.
Hold on a second. Why isn't the score
in the league? 55 points a game.
There we go.
Grizzlies basically working on 1 day's rest. They played Friday. They beat Golden State in a thriller in overtime. And
all right, that's Ingles with the basketball.
So here they come in the routine.
Ingles shoots it for three and through. It's 3-2.
For the Utah Jazz.
Brooks, Morant, Anderson, Derrn Jackson, and Valanciunas is your starting lineup.
Makes an NBA record 16 threes a game. What a drive right there. And Dillon Brooks gets it.
And Dillon Brooks with the layup.
For two.
Royce O'Neal hits a triple.
Outside shot will fall.
And it's
So
4-6.
The Utah Jazz hitting shots from outside. Royce O'Neal with a 25.
And here's Valanciunas, gives it to Anderson. Anderson shoots it for three. No good. O'Neal with the rebound. Conley brings it up.
Sliding up the far side. This is Mike Conley, the former Memphis Grizzly player.
Conley drives and gets the lay-in.
Put it in for two.
And it's 8-4.
And a lot of good
Here's
screening.
John
Another
Morant.
nice set up there by Rudy Gobert to allow Conley
John
to get all the way
Morant
to
with the
cup.
floater, no good, gets his own miss.
Gets his own miss and some deceptive
John
moves.
Morant backs down Conley.
On Conley.
Gives it to Valanciunas. There's a foul, whistle on Gobert.
And Rudy will pick up his first personal foul.
How about this, Kevin? An old school center matchup between Rudy Gobert and Jonas Valanciunas. Nice little off the high glass there by Conley. But it's been a while since we've seen a good big man matchup. Not a lot. There won't be any threes, though. Valanciunas can knock down threes. We're going to see a lot of brute strength in the paint here.
So Gobert gets his first.
David Coney says, oh, I can't believe the Knicks lost. Absolutely. Valanciunas with the basketball, got it to John Morant. John Morant, no good. Valanciunas, no good. And Conley comes up with the rebound. And here's Royce O'Neal, got it to Ingles. I'm sorry, that's Bogdanovich.
Claimed by Derrn Jackson.
Anderson gives it to Valanciunas, now to John Morant, screened by Valanciunas.
Who averages 19.
John Morant gives it to Anderson,
Back on top to Kyle
gives it
Anderson.
to Derrn Jackson, now to Valanciunas.
Of their last 8.
Valanciunas with the hook shot and a two-pointer.
Valanciunas gets it to go. Had foul trouble on Friday.
6-8.
They need him to stay out of that trouble tonight.
Ingles with the
And you see how
basketball.
much he's occupying.
Got it to
the
Gobert.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Gobert
Nice
goes
pass
to the
there
free
by
throw
Ingles.
line to
Good
shoot
catch
two.
by Gobert.
Utah coming in. They've won 7 of the last 9 with a look at Quinn Snyder, and a lot of people have him penciled in as their coach of the year.
And think about the DNA here for the Jazz. We talked
Only
about
team in the NBA with the top 5 offense and defensive ratings. 17.7 made threes per game, NBA record.
Something. If you're Coach Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies,
And he misses the first free throw, as Rasheed Wallace would say, that ball don't lie.
Defensively for this Jazz team.
There's a look at the 36-year-old head coach, Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies in his second season. Valanciunas picked up his first personal. Gobert at the line, a 62% free throw
And
shooter.
Gobert splits the pair. It's 6-9.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis with the basketball, down by 3.
The youngest team to make the
Kyle
NBA
Anderson with the
playoffs
basketball.
in 10 years. And the second youngest
Kyle
team
Anderson
overall in the
off the
NBA
glass
season.
and in.
Nice play. Kyle Anderson
And it's
gets it to go.
8-9.
The shoulder surgery for Kyle Anderson. To me, his
Here's
confidence has
Conley,
come back
got it
since
to
that surgery.
Bogdanovich.
You look at the scoring average, he almost doubled it from 5.5 to 12.5.
Bogdanovich drives,
Bogdanovich will work on
and it's
Valanciunas,
stolen.
deflected
Dillon
by Anderson.
Brooks.
And here comes Dillon Brooks in his 4th
Dillon
year
Brooks
on the
with the
board.
3. No good. Bogdanovich with the rebound.
Will claim the rebound. Rudy, the number 2 rebounder in the NBA coming out of the regular season. Conley will sliver his
In goes
way inside.
Bogdanovich
And
for
here's a
3. No good. And
claimed
Valanciunas
inside
with
by
the rebound.
Valanciunas.
This Memphis Grizzlies team is a sneaky good defensive team. They've got
All right, Isaiah Fields, have a
athleticism
wonderful
at
night, brother.
Every position, and they're deep.
And that is Ja Morant with the lay-in. And Memphis up by 1.
Friday against the Golden State Warriors in 20 against San Antonio.
Royce
2 days
O'Neal
before
gives it
that.
by
He
Bogdanovich.
continues to score well. Bogdanovich down low.
Got it to O'Neal, back
In
to
the
Conley.
playoffs for a 5th consecutive season, the Utah Jazz.
Got a screen by Gobert.
Number 1 in the
Conley
West,
still with the
number 1
basketball.
record in the NBA.
Floats it up
Conley
and
with a
in.
Beautiful floater.
How about that
And
floater with the
Utah
right
back
hand?
up by 1.
Conley is
Memphis with the
battling
basketball.
some right hamstring
Got it
issues.
to Kyle
He's
Anderson.
late in the season. Good
Anderson
screen,
shoots
Valanciunas,
and rattles it in. And Memphis up by 1.
Confidence. More than doubled his points per game from last
Memphis
season.
with
We
the 12
talked
to
about that,
11
but
lead.
He's an extension of another point guard
Gobert
on the floor
gives
here
it to
for Coach
Conley.
Jenkins as well.
Conley back to Gobert.
Gobert's up high. He sets
Gobert
as many screen
gives
assists
it to
as
Conley.
anybody in the NBA, like right
Conley
there
shoots
on
it for
Morant.
3. There's a
Swing it
foul
Conley
off the
and
back heel.
fires and
Goes to the free
shot,
throw
and
line to
Morant
shoot 3.
will pick up the foul as Conley played it well. Boy, his
What's up, Michael
guile, his
Johnson?
expertise is terrific. At 33 years
Tomorrow
of
I'll
age
be
and
doing both
14th year in the league.
playoff
Nice
games.
play by Mike Conley to get that foul out of the defense.
It's something you're going to see a lot tonight from Michael Conley, especially with no
Hold
Donovan
on a
Mitchell.
second.
His ability to attack the paint and be able to get those teardrops off.
There's a look at some of the numbers on Conley.
So tomorrow I'll be live at 7:30 for
Mike Conley
Miami
with
and
a,
Milwaukee.
Career high 41% from three-point territory. I'd like to remind you the closed
I'll be doing
captioning
both
for
games.
The playoffs on TNT is presented by Google. Conley
All
Reggie.
right, here's
85%
Mike Conley
free
ties
throw
it up
shooter.
at 12.
Right hamstring late in the season, and then a good week off with some practice.
And he makes
sprinkled in.
2
was
free
taking the
throws.
so he gets the
13
three
to
at the
12.
line. And of course, when you think of Conley, you think about
7-12
his terrific run with
to
the
play.
Memphis Grizzlies. He
And
played there from 07 to 2019.
we got a timeout
7
taken.
consecutive playoff bursts led by Conley.
All right, we got a timeout taken. 13 to 12. Utah by 1 with 7:12 left. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Tusa says Conley was a Grizzly. Just wanted to say that everybody knows. Oh, absolutely. Who called to? Oh, who called the timeout? The Grizzlies took a full timeout. Oops, I didn't have my phone on the charger. Let me. Marcus Hebert, what's going on? Shout out to the 69 people in the building. You guys are truly amazing. Hi, fam. Let's make these last streams count. Party time. Where are you, Trox? What do you mean, plugs? What's going on, Nicholas Harwood? Says, let's go Jazz. Going to sleep, y'all. Have a good evening, all. Appreciate that, Vash. Have a wonderful night, brother. Oh, what state? I'm in Michigan. Yeah, I'm in Michigan. Watching and listening from the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. How about you, Plugs? What state are you in? What's up, Cardinals kid? Hey, I'm doing great. What's up, Trapstar Inc.? Watching from Austin, Texas. Let's get Trox to 13.5 tonight. Hey, that'd be greatly appreciated. Oregon, I live right down the street from CJ and Dame Time. Wow, that's awesome. What's up, gamer boy? Says Lakers in 5. Jacob says, shout out from Oklahoma. Rolled one up and enjoying the game. Hope you doing all right tonight, sir. Hey, appreciate that, Jacob. Hopefully you're having a great night as well. Watching from Jamaica, says Nicholas. Shout out to Jamaica.
With
all right, Mike Conley set to shoot one free throw.
Going against the 8th seed Memphis Grizzlies.
You see when he played for the Grizzlies right
and
there,
he makes the free throws. Makes all 3 of them.
And he left and Gasol left and they
here comes John Morant.
Right into the sunset, so they have
got it to Brooks. Now to Anderson.
Some of the terrific moves they've made.
Anderson gives it to Jaren Jackson. No good. Rebounded by Favors.
Derek Favors has checked in the game.
Ingles.
Out there for the Grizzlies.
Huge crossover. O'Neal gives it to Bogdanovich.
With the mismatch on Morant.
Got it to Conley. Here's Ingles. Back to Conley.
3-point shooter for Utah.
Conley drives. Got to shoot it. And it's saved. And it's 24-second shot clock violation.
With a 24-second shot clock violation. So
team chemistry for the playoffs for Grizzlies. Youthful roster, rising star and John Morant. Dominant paint, first in points in paint, and second chance points.
Built the culture of family, and he has incredible communicative skills with his team and organization.
Well, the second youngest team in the league, and you build around a young
Here's
star
Kyle
like
Anderson.
John Morant.
Was looking for John Morant, turns it over.
Last DNA. They dominate the paint area, obviously led by Valanciunas, but with John Morant and his ability to use that teardrop and get into the paint, they put a lot of pressure on you offensively.
Jordan Clarkson is checked in, could be the 6th man of the year. So
Ingles,
right there. Ingles
looking for someone to pass, got it to Bogdanovich.
Here's Bogdanovich, he's had an incredible May. 25 points a game has been huge in the cross court.
And that's Clarkson, no good. Same team.
3-point shots. Rebound by Desmond Bain, who just
Bain with the rebound. John Morant has the basketball. He's going to drive. Pump fakes in the air, no good. And Bogdanovich with the basketball. And that's a blocking foul on Kyle Anderson.
I believe that was Favors. We talked about verticality going straight up versus John Morant. You talk about being explosive. How about the move here by John Morant? Didn't finish.
You know Clarkson is going to ball tonight.
Nice move defensively there by Favors. He went
What's going on, Ivy?
Right at the
Patrick, how's it going?
The foul.
Here comes Ingles.
Joe Ingles here now, the 33-year-old 7th-year player from Australia.
Ingles got it to Clarkson. Clarkson was looking for Favors, no good. Here's John Morant, Kyle Anderson, no good, and Favors with the rebound. Here's Jordan Clarkson.
With Clarkson the other way.
And he turns it over. John Morant, one person to beat, and gets the lay-in, and we're tied at 14.
Not many players going to be able to stop John Morant when he gets in the open court. Nice hands there by Kyle Anderson, who's just picked up his 2nd foul right now. But again, we talked about the depth of this Grizzlies team. Even though they're young, they have a lot of depth. How about the steal here? Quick hands by Anderson. And Morant does the rest. He's not even going to wait for
we got a whistle. I'm trying to find out who the foul is on.
Morant now with 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting, Kevin.
So this team, number 1 in steals, as Reg was
All right,
talking
Clarkson
about, tied for number 1.
inbounds it to
NBA with
Ingles.
Philadelphia. They're number 3 in deflection.
Ingles shoots, no
Ingles
good.
With the
And Brooks
rebound,
with the
pulled down by
rebound.
Dillon Brooks. He'll come the other way for the Memphis
Dillon
Grizzlies.
Brooks gets fouled by Clarkson.
On the fly, there's a shove, and Clarkson will pick that up. He was the tip of the defense for the Utah Jazz. Good defensive team, good offensive team too, this Utah team is. In fact, Reggie, they are the only team, the Jazz, to rank among the top 5 in both offensive rating and defensive rating in the NBA. Grayson Allen is checked in now for Memphis. He's number 3 in the corner, but the drive here by Brooks.
All right.
Defense by Favors.
Here's
And
Bane,
outside they
John
go on
Morant.
top for Morant.
Got it to Allen. Grayson Allen, no good.
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich with the rebound, brings it up, and he turns it over. Dillon Brooks, he got numbers, gets fouled, and count that baby in a
Taking
foul.
advantage, counted for 2 and a foul.
These young Grizzlies will not be denied. They play hard, they play tough. You talked about the grit and grind. That's the DNA of this Grizzlies team. Nice steal there by Dillon. But how about the concentration, though?
Yes.
It's the concentration
Yeah, that's
after
crazy.
the contact.
He got hit pretty hard and still had enough energy to make the basket. And he gets the and one free throw to drop. It's 17-14. And here comes Ingles.
You and I saw
Yes,
it.
we did.
And he is a
Ingles
player
with
who
the
works, they
basketball.
say, as hard as anyone on this entire Memphis
Ingles.
roster. Good screen. Ingles trying
Still
to go
with the
down low.
basketball, picks up his dribble. Got it to Favors. Favors at the free throw line, no good. Valanciunas with the rebound. Here's Grayson Allen. Got it to Valanciunas. Now to Dillon Brooks. Got it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas, no good, and couldn't get his own miss, and it's Jazz ball, Clarkson. And Clarkson steps on the line. It's a turnover.
6 turnovers in this first quarter already for Quinn Snyder and the Utah Jazz. And we're going to get that old parable. Rest versus rust.
Yeah, what do you think about that when you take a look at the Jazz?
It depends on how long the series goes. The longer
What's
the
up?
series goes, it's going to favor the
OPB
team
searching
that has
Dexter.
the favorable rest, which would be Utah.
Watching from Utah.
But right now, you've got the Memphis Grizzlies, who's been in playoff
Ja Morant
mode
with the
really
basketball.
the last 2 weeks.
And in a routine.
Ja Morant,
Here comes Morant on the
no
fly.
good.
Favors, who's
Derek
got a
Favors with the
9-2
rebound.
standing reach
Jordan
and
Clarkson with the
7'4"
basketball.
wingspan.
Screen by
Real
Favors. Jordan
ability, and here
Clarkson.
comes Clarkson.
No
And his
good.
shot again
Bane
is
with the
straight.
rebound.
Utah has gone 4 of 11 overall, and Reggie 36% from the floor with the drive right
And
here.
Bane loses
And
the
lost
handles,
by Desmond
and it goes
Bane.
back to the
And a turnover for
Jazz.
the Memphis Grizzlies.
So we're seeing a little bit of the rust for Utah. The shooting is not where it needs to be.
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
I'm not too sure. I know I do a weekly NFL show. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Do a weekly NFL show called Necessary Roughness. We talk all 32 NFL teams. Donovan Mitchell is not playing. He is out for today. He's still nursing that ankle injury on his right ankle. What time is your weekly NFL show? It's usually at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. But due to the playoffs, I might have to actually switch the time. I got to talk with the fellas and see what time we can do it. And we might only have to do it for an hour instead of the normal 2-hour show. But usually we go live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and it ends at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But due to the playoffs, obviously we are going to be switching that up a little bit, because obviously the playoffs will trump just a talk show. And, so that's what we do. We talk all 32 teams, and we have a good time. I did have Benny Blades, College Hall of Famer out of the U, and former Detroit Lions player Benny Blades was one of 53 players to actually win a playoff game in Detroit in the Super Bowl era. So had him on the channel. It was a lot of fun. But trying to get a couple people. I'm trying to work on some basketball players to get on. And, God willing, they'll be able to get on, and we can have some good time. Steve M. with the $5 super chat says, stay grinding, Trox. Smash that thumbs up, y'all. It's good karma. I got Rams versus Patriots or Ravens or Bucks in the Super Bowl 56. I think it might be Patriots and Bucks. Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Hey, that would be lit. What's up, Isa? Says Nets in number 4.
Third.
All right, here we go. 3:16 left to play in the first quarter. 17-14. Memphis up by 3.
Utah now going to the bench. Mie Oni has checked in along with George Niang. Joining Clarkson, Conley, Gobert on the floor for Utah.
Got it to Conley.
Conley, who's got 7 early points for the Jazz.
Conley got it to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it for 2. 3 minutes left, and it's a 1-point game. Dylan Brooks with the basketball.
He had a huge
Dylan Brooks shoots it for 3. No good. Mike Conley with the rebound.
He's only 34% from outside.
Mike Conley gets fouled by Grayson Allen.
Up his first. Utah, first time ever number 1 seed with the best record in the NBA. Here we go now. Chuck and Kenny with tonight's FanDuel.
I'm not saying that they're going to make the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that that'd be a good matchup.
Everybody? Don't forget to play FanDuel's over-under game. Will the leading scorer be from the United States?
And here is
yes or no.
Mike Conley making the first free throw.
I'm going to go. It's going to be a foreign exchange.
Bill is always up to some shady secret plan.
I may have to go with Kenny on this one.
That's facts.
I just think you've got Bogdanovic.
And don't look now, but Utah goes back up by 1.
That's a tough one right there. That is.
We have 2:39 left to play in the first quarter.
Here comes Morant.
18-17. And here is Melton, gets blocked.
Shot deflected. It was taken outside
and
by Anthony Melton.
Here's Conley. Conley pump fakes. Gives it to Gobert.
And here's
Gobert got it poked loose. Here's Grayson Allen and Niang with the foul.
As they were going the other way with the driving Grayson Allen.
Last 2 plays defensively.
Browns might go to the Super Bowl this year. I hope so. I like the Browns. They kind of know what my
starting the break here.
My Detroit Lions, a.k.a. Detroit Simbas, are all about.
You're going to see with this Memphis ball club.
But no, they actually had a very good offseason. That's Jared Jackson, no good for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Mike Conley has the basketball in his hands.
1 point Utah lead.
Got a screen by Clarkson. Now a screen by Gobert. And Gobert tips it and in. And it's a 3-point Utah lead, 20-17. Jaren Jackson got it to Ja Morant.
And back to Morant.
Ja Morant drives and got a block by Rudy Gobert. He said, no, not in my house.
You talk about a paint presence. This is the reason why he is going to be the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Think about all the moves that
Jared says, hope Memphis wins.
Put on him right here. Wow. And the timing and the extension here of Gobert. Look at that. That's just beautiful.
If that happens, we can finally get to the bottom if the past dynasty was from Bill or Brady. And here's Grayson Allen. And that's Jared Jackson. No good. Oh, Melton got blocked by Clarkston. That's 2 blocks by Clarkston. And here is Mike Conley to Niang. Niang in and out, no good. Back tap by Gobert. Clarkston with the basketball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Clarkston drives, was looking for Gobert, and knocks it out of bounds.
Guy that he thought would be waiting on the baseline. Gobert had moved inside. Another Utah turnover, Reggie.
8 turnovers. If you're
1 minute left in the first quarter. 3-point game, 17-20.
The rest we were talking about. 6 days off since the regular season.
And as Milton gives it to Tillman, back to Milton. Milton's losing the handles, and it's stolen.
Here comes Utah.
Here comes Conley. Conley's gonna drive. Got it to Gobert. Gobert with the lay-in. And it's 22-17.
The Grizzlies really at their own game in transition and those fast break points.
That shot is no good.
Rebound by Rudy Gobert. Utah's got their biggest lead, that 8-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. 5-point advantage for the Utah Jazz.
Here's Mike Conley.
Points in the paint about the same.
Mike Conley gets a screen by
for
Clarkson.
Utah.
Mike Conley shoots it for 3, gets it blocked. Saved by Gobert. Conley again for 3, no good. And Niang for 2.
And the Jazz.
There's Jones, got it to Jackson, and Jackson no good for 3 at the buzzer. And it's 24-17 at the end of 1. Utah taking care of business. Memphis in 6, says Mark. What's up, Jacob? Sheet the Meme says LOL Clarkson. I'm not too sure how you say that, but what's going on, Sheet the Meme? Michael Collins, what's going on, brother? Shane Roberts, what's up? Fabit Hack says, let's go Jazz. Shout out from the Bahamas. Let me get the court back up and going. Ah, snap. I knew I should have did that one. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Jeez Louise, are you kidding me? All right, there we go. I can suffer with that. Scroll that down a little bit, scroll this one down a little bit, and we're good to go. Oh, well. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. Sedfree Hapa says, shout out watching here from the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Jacob says, hi. How's it going, Jacob? Hanson says, let's go. Julian says, Los Mavs. What's up, Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike? How's it going, brother? Hello, shout out to the Philippines. Says Rogers Me Vlog. Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to all Triskelion Grand Fraternity. Shout out watching from Qatar, says Alfred. Shout out Alfred. Michael Diaz says, go, go, Jazz. Brennan's Big Stream says, we threw our entire playoff series in the trash. We were good all year. We let them outplay us the whole 5 games. What's up, Owen Gold? Says Jazz fan. Let's see the chat roll. Flint says, wait, does this show the game? No, this is just game audio, play-by-play, and reaction. Because showing the game is illegal. What's up, Cricket65? Who are you going for in the series? That would be the Utah Jazz.
Utah on the glass, most of those coming at the offensive end. What are you going to say to your troops to kind of
Here's Tyler Jenkins.
Yeah, we just got to keep attacking. I think that advantage is because we're missing shots. We're getting layups. We're getting wide open threes. We're 0 for 8 from the three-point line. Got a lot of great looks. Got to keep attacking with force. I love how we're playing offensively. Just got to settle in. Been in this situation before where we miss shots. Can't let up on the defensive end. Overall, pretty solid defensive quarter.
What's up, Seahawks for Life 28?
Conley, 9 points and 4 assists in that
There's
first
Conley.
quarter. Here we start the second. Number 1 seed Utah.
Conley.
Number 8 seed Memphis.
Gets a screen by Gobert. Conley wide open for 3 and through. And it's a 10-point game.
Once again, Conley has got this stroke. 12 points for Mike Conley of the Utah Jazz.
Here's Jones.
those hamstrings are okay.
I guess they are okay.
And that's a travel violation.
Jackson Jr. wasn't set.
And that's a
on
Tyrus
high-speed roll
Jones
with
turnover.
Utah's got their biggest lead. Let's set the floor.
I'm sorry, that's the
Utah
Derrn
will come the
Jackson
other way.
turnover.
Gobert, Conley, Clarkson, Niang, and Oni. And out there for Memphis, Jackson, Allen,
All right, here we
Tillman,
go.
and
Here comes
Jones.
Mike Conley.
One starter out there for the
Conley.
Grizzlies. Here comes Jackson now.
He's going to
on the
drive,
perimeter.
kick it out to
Guarding
Oni.
by him is Conley.
Oni.
the former Ivy League Player of the Year.
Got it to Clarkson. Off the front iron. Gobert with an offensive rebound.
Oh, look at the pressure inside. And a foul. He was reached and grabbed.
And that's a
Call
reach-in
jump
foul.
ball. Nice play
Gobert.
by Memphis against Gobert.
And you're wondering if Coach Jenkins
Derrn
is
Jackson
gonna
foul?
go back to his bench and bring in the starter, Valanciunas. You need a little bit more size in here to go against Gobert.
All right, they're going to jump it
who
up.
is just dominating the offensive glass.
And
All right, here comes Jones. What? The front door? Hold on a second. Okay,
And
what the
Jackson
heck
will
is
pick
going
it up,
on?
And that'll be
All right, there we go.
number 2, I believe, on him. Let's see.
Number 2 on Jackson Jr., but he has just given up too much size and weight, and more importantly, Kevin, experience against Gobert. Gobert
All right,
just
it's
having a field
27 to
day.
17,
Already
10:52.
for Gobert.
There's
Half of them
Clarkson,
at the
got it
offensive
to
end.
So we've had the
Conley.
lead changes so far, but Memphis has missed the
Conley
last
got it
11
to
shots.
Niang.
It's a
Niang for
13-0
three.
Utah
No
run.
good.
Stay there
Melton with the rebound.
inside by
Tyrus
the,
Jones
Memphis Grizzlies and
with the
D'Anthony
basketball. Got it to Melton.
Melton's got it, third-year player out of SC. Works by Oni.
Melton. No good. And that's Gobert with the rebound.
Got 9.
Got it
for
to Mike
Utah.
Conley. Mike Conley gives it to, no, keeps it himself still.
Terrific home record by this
Got
team.
it to Niang.
31-5.
Niang
The
drives.
Jazz at home. Niang
And
gets
that's a foul.
That will go inside, and that is the third
And that's the third foul by Derrn Jackson. He has to come out.
for Memphis. That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
I think you'll see Valanciunas here
Yeah,
in a
you're
minute.
done for the first half. Valanciunas
Here comes Valanciunas.
about to check in for Derrn Jackson.
had missed so many games, 61 games with left knee surgery.
Niang
Remember recovering when he tore
makes
it
the
up in
first
the
free
bubble
throw.
last year. Niang at the line. Scan for your shot to experience everything courtside.
What's up, J-Rod?
Michelob Ultra is giving you the chance to win tickets to the NBA playoffs, as well
What's up,
as some
Ben?
other amazing prizes.
And you're right, Kevin. Think about Jackson Jr. Only 13
All right,
games,
Niang.
including those 2 play-in games.
Chance
so
to put him
his
up by
rhythm isn't
12.
all the way there as well.
And he does.
And he's coming off
Utah
of
is up by
surgery.
12,
Missed his
29 to
surgery,
17.
so the bounce and the hop isn't where it
Have
needs to be
10-10
as
left to
well.
play in the first half.
Got the 2 bigs.
Tyrus Jones got it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gives it to Grayson Allen. Back to Tyrus Jones. Got it to Tillman. Tillman, turnaround hook shot, no good. Niang with the rebound. And here comes Conley. Conley in the paint, goes up, no good. There's a whistle.
And a foul. That was a good rebound in there by Melton.
Gobert looked like he picked up his second foul, battling for offensive position underneath the.
Looks like it might be on Gobert.
We're talking to Quinn Snyder tonight about Rudy Gobert and just all the things they have him
Ryan
do.
says go
it's
Jazz.
Amazing how much he alters the shot and how much the shooting percentage of the guys, Reggie, about 6
Plug says let's go Memphis.
Have their percentage just drop dramatically. They'll take out Rudy. It's like 14%
Tyrus Jones
drop
brings it
in
up.
the shooting when Gobert is their rim protector.
And here's Grayson Allen, got it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas, turn around, no good. Rebounded by Derek Favors.
We're trying to mimic Rudy Gobert.
Mike Conley with the basketball.
Watching Valanciunas miss with his defense. Altered the
Got
shot.
it to Favors, now to Oni. Oni's gonna shoot it for three, no good. Valanciunas with the rebound.
Down the floor, you see him.
Got it to Tyrus Jones.
Who played at Duke.
Tyrus Jones floats it, no good, and put back by Valanciunas.
Jones, a 9-footer on the fly, and Valanciunas was the one to tap it up and in.
As soon as Gobert goes to the bench, who gets active on the offensive glass?
There's Mike Conley.
Valanciunas.
Bringing it up the court.
He's got 49 double-doubles this season.
Got it to
Third
Clarkston.
best in the NBA and tied at that mark.
Clarkston.
49 double-doubles.
Uses the screen by Favors.
Screen by Favors. There comes Clarkson.
Clarkston loses it. Melton picks it up.
Jazz by 10.
And there is a whistle called.
With 8.5 to go. That's a foul on Utah. Looked like maybe Niang. He did. Niang.
All right, Niang kicks the personal foul.
Snyder cannot be happy with the 10 turnovers.
Nope.
I know that his team is up 10 right now, but they could be a lot more if they weren't turning the basketball over, Kev.
They are rebounding.
All right, Tyrus Jones,
They're the #1 rebounding
29 to
team in the
19,
NBA, and they've got
8.5 to play in the first half. And that's Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson for two.
On the move, creeping in.
Cuts it down to 8.
10 turnovers for 7.
Here's Niang. Got a cutting. Conley off the glass and in. Great cut by Mike Conley.
Give him 14.
Beautiful.
Tyrus
lead
Jones
pass
got
there
it to
by
Valanciunas, to Melton, got it to Tyrus Jones. Jones off the glass. And Favors with the rebound.
Picked up.
Jordan Clarkson shoots it for 3 and gets fouled. Goes to the free throw line to shoot 3. Jordan Clarkson.
3-point shot.
Looked like he was. Looked like
It did. Just watch this pass by Niang. You called it out.
Jordan,
beautiful feed.
beautiful
John Morant's
lead
on the bench,
right in
just getting a
stride
breather.
To a strong hand.
But what's going on, Chris
At the free
Webber?
throw line is Clarkson.
All right, Clarkson makes the first free throw.
Playoff schedule. It'll be the Miami Heat up in Milwaukee.
Tomorrow I'll be
against the
live
Bucks
for
in Game
Miami,
2 at
Milwaukee,
7:30
and
Eastern.
Portland and
Then
Denver.
the Blazers will be in Denver against the Nuggets.
I'll be
That's
live for
Game
both
2 at 10
games.
Eastern. For more
And
on
Jordan
these games,
Clarkson
go to
makes
NBA.com
both
or
free
visit the
throws.
NBA app.
Has a chance for one more.
Between Miami and Milwaukee.
Ingles and O'Neal checks in to the ball game.
Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, all three of them did not play great in Game 1.
Mike
Shot
Conley
the ball
gets a breather.
horrible. Look for big performances from all three of those guys tomorrow, Kevin.
And he makes all 3.
89% free throw
And it's
shooter.
a 13-point
He's the
game.
#1 scorer off the bench in the NBA, and he's
34 to 21.
And he's gone 1 of 4.
And Tyrus Jones got it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas going to back down Favors.
Been a factor so far.
Gives
Place
it
go
to
there.
Kyle Anderson. Anderson. Shot no good. And Favors comes up with it. Royce O'Neal's going to bring it up. Got it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, no good. And last touch by, going to go out of bounds on Bogdanovich.
Utah, the 1 seed. They finished 1 game ahead of the Phoenix Suns.
Tyrus Jones got it to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks. There's a bad shot. And Dylan Brooks tries to save it.
Jones couldn't catch up with it.
And
Favors has it, and the shot
it's
continues to tick. Here
Utah's
comes
ball.
Ingles, and got it
Clarkson
crossed.
to
In time, they
Bogdanovich.
say.
Back to Clarkson.
And now Clarkson will operate.
Got a screen by
Screen by
Favors.
Favors.
Clarkson's going to
Works on the
cut.
switch with
And
Brooks.
it's stolen.
Valanciunas with another
Valanciunas gives it to Tyrus Jones. To Kyle Anderson. And Kyle Anderson.
And a foul called on
It's
Utah.
going to be, all right, it's going to be on Utah. And a timeout taken, Utah. That's a Royce O'Neal shooting foul. So when we come back, Kyle Anderson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, absolutely. Shout out to my little one. Wanted to be a part of Dad's stream, so I let her record some audio tracks. Yeah, Linda, it hurts because this is the 3rd year in a row the same thing has happened. Jamal Black says, thanks for streaming the game, bro. Hey, appreciate that, Jamal. We are on a commercial break. Shout out to the 312 in the building. You guys are truly awesome. Score is 34-21. When we come back, Kyle Anderson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Utah Jazz took a timeout following the Royce O'Neal personal foul. Plug for Day says, come on, Memphis. Ice cream or cookies and milk. Those are my choices, LOL. Jazz by 40 points, says Steve M. The underdogs is who I'm going for in this game, says Plugs. Hey, absolutely. We're all friends and family. And once you hit that subscribe button, we are all friends and family in here. We like to have a good time. And and hopefully Linda doesn't poop a beer. Instead of popping a beer. Ryan P says Jazz versus Phoenix. Ooh, that would be awesome. That'd be my dream situation. We are still in commercial break for another 30 seconds. Okay, I like you, JT and Linda. Even the lurkers like Kenneth Womack. But yeah, I would love to match up in the playoffs Utah Jazz versus Phoenix Suns. The number 1 versus number 2 seed. That would have to probably take place in the conference finals. But I would love that.
There's a little bit of a shove in the back there by O'Neal. And then Anderson having words with Ingles and O'Neal. Now you've got
Trent Forrest, who is a rookie out of Florida State, was over there, and he has
picked up a technical, right?
I got an issue. If Donovan Mitchell can push somebody, why can't you be out there with your team? I don't want to hear it now that he has a bad ankle.
We got a technical shot coming up here for Dylan Brooks.
And Dylan Brooks makes the technical free throw.
Free throw shooter. Memphis now gets to within 12. Donovan Mitchell, who's not playing tonight, had been out 16 games to finish the regular season with the right ankle sprain. They gave it a go for a first time in practice Thursday. They didn't like the way he was moving around in the shoot around this morning.
Here's Anderson.
So to shelve him.
Got it to Valanciunas. No good. Bogdanovich.
I'm not sure that Favors is allowed.
Got it to
point
Clarkston.
on that has gone against him as he takes the place of Rudy Gobert. Who's getting
Clarkston still with the basketball. He's going to drive, shoots, and gets the deuce. And it's 36-22.
The shots by Memphis are coming
Here's
short,
Dylan Brooks.
and you're wondering if fatigue is
Got
starting
it to Bain. Bain no good. Dylan Brooks saves it. Bain floats it and gets the deuce.
That'll drop off.
And it's a 12-point game with 6:10 left to play in the first half. Royce O'Neal
Bain puts in the 10-footer.
got it to Favors. Derek Favors gives it to Clarkston. Clarkston gives it out to Ingles. Ingles to O'Neal. Oh, nice pump fake. O'Neal, no good. And Valanciunas with the rebound. Anderson brings it up.
Anderson the other way.
Gives it to Valanciunas, back to Anderson. Anderson can spot up and hits the triple.
He continues with his
And it's a 9-point game. Cuts that deficit to a 3-possession ball game.
He's already got 9.
And the confidence level is back. I saw this when he
Memphis
was
is
at
shooting
UCLA,
1 for 10,
and he was
10% from the
running
3.
point guard for the Bruins
Here's
squad. He has
Clarkston.
found his confidence with that surgery.
Jordan Clarkson shoots it for 3, no good. And it's out of bounds. Memphis ball. John Morant set to inbound. What's up, John Doe? Says go Grizzlies. Say hello, right? Says Utah, Brooklyn, my final picks. And here's Dylan Brooks for 3. And it's a 6-point game with only 5 to play in the first
All you
half.
want to do when you're the underdog,
Jordan
especially a young
Clarkston.
team on the road, hang around, wait for magic to happen.
Clarkson shot, got the jumper to go. It's an 8-point game.
Jordan Clarkson continues to score well, averages
Kyle
18
Anderson
so far. He has put
got
in
it to
7.
Dylan Brooks.
Brooks again. Angles on
Dylan
him.
Brooks.
Valanciunas gonna set the screen.
Shot in the paint and gets it to go.
Drifting for 2. Once
And
again,
that's
it's Brooks.
32-38.
Brooks now starting to come alive now. 9
Utah
points
is up by
on 3 of
6.
7 shooting
Jordan
for
Clarkson
Brooks.
Here comes Clarkson trying to
uses
avert
his
the defense.
dribble.
That's put
Gives
on
it
him
to
by
O'Neal.
Bain.
O'Neal gives him a screen. Clarkson
Defense by Morant.
gonna
Shot
drive.
clock at 7.
Shot is blocked by Valanciunas.
With Grizzly
And Kyle Anderson gets fouled by
on the
Bogdanovich.
feet of Bogdanovich.
And remember, Anderson had it.
What's up, Jose?
words with Joe Ingles and Royce O'Neal. Now he gets fouled hard by Bogdanovich in the open court. I love it. Here's
Appreciate
the
that,
block
Luis
shot
Angel
by
Gonzalez.
Jonas, and then off to the races is
Oh, this
Kyle
looks like
Anderson.
it's from the last
Shove
game.
Shot right there.
Shout out to all the
I
new
think this
subscribers.
may be a flagrant one, Kevin. That wasn't a basketball play at all.
We'll find out. It was a 13-point
All right,
lead
they
for the
are
Jazz.
looking
Down
over
to
at the
6 now
Bogdanovich
with
foul,
almost 4 to play in
seeing
the
if
first
it's a
half.
flagrant or not.
As we take a look at
Let's see if he made a play on the ball, which it did not look like. Look at Anderson's. He's fired up right now. And as a young team and as the AC, think about this.
Streamlabs
You
woke
went
up,
against Greg
absolutely.
Popovich and the mighty San Antonio Spurs, who were dominant for 20-plus years, right, and beat them. What's up next? You
38-32,
got,
4:09 to
candidate
play
who's
in the first
hottest
half.
player on the planet in Stephen Curry, and you defeat them in their building. Here's the play again with Kyle Anderson. That's not a play on the ball, but it's not it shouldn't be a flagrant one. But in today's rules, they will probably call that a flagrant one. But he's not making a play on the ball, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do call a flagrant one.
Bogdanovich was at his side.
I mean, he did push.
Immediately knew.
44 White for the unnecessary action. Anderson will shoot 2, and Memphis will retain possession.
Reggie, were they listening
Wow.
to you by
They are
chance? Was
listening.
we're in Atlanta.
All right, it is a
By the way,
flagrant
tonight's
one.
Officials are James Capers, the
Bogdanovich
crew chief,
got a
Kenny
flagrant
Maurer,
one.
Deidre Taylor, and
So
Carl,
there
and the replay
is
official in Secaucus
free throws
is
and
Warren Ocamp.
retains
They're
possession.
among the 36 officials selected to work the first round of the 2021 NBA playoffs. There's a look at Taylor, who's in his 7th year. Kenny Maurer is out there. I mentioned this earlier, 32 years, a NBA
Go Jazz, I know
referee,
you can do it,
and,
says
he has
or
officiated
Jill.
222 playoff games in his illustrious career. He also played some baseball at the University of Minnesota with a guy named
All right,
Paul
Kyle
Molitor.
Anderson.
From Minnesota, of course. Yes. Of course, one of the all-time greats. I will say this. There are certain officials you want to see.
All right, Kyle Anderson makes the first free throw.
Ken Maurer is
cuts
one
it
of
to a
He's
5-point game.
But he's not afraid to make the big call in your favor if you're on the road.
Kenny Maurer has had a wonderful career in the NBA and lives still in the Twin Cities. Here's another free throw put up by
And Kyle Anderson makes both flagrant free throws.
He averaged 9 points and 8 rebounds.
And now Utah gets the ball. I'm sorry, Memphis gets the ball.
Kyle Anderson was picked by San Antonio, so comes with a little playoff experience with the Spurs and that culture.
Well, a nice little 12-2 run here. And you talk about Taylor Jenkins is from
and
the
John Morant gets the lay-in.
Quick move here
and
by Morant.
And that's 4 points right there. And now it's a 2-point game.
To get back in this ball game.
They were down by
Here's
13,
Ingles.
14 points, and now
Ingles to Gobert.
Here comes the new
and a near steal by Dylan Brooks goes out of bounds, stays with Utah.
Teams in the NBA. So the shot clock will be at about 10.
Am says, thanks for the stream, man. Hey, I appreciate you for coming out.
Find their rhythm.
Yep.
Gobert got it to Conley.
Here they go with Conley.
Mike Conley.
The work on Dylan Brooks. Switch with
Mike Conley shoots it from way downtown. No good. Valanciunas with the rebound. Here comes Dylan Brooks. A chance to tie or take the lead. Dylan Brooks to Valanciunas, and it's stolen to Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal to Ingles. Back to O'Neal. Back to Ingles.
Shooting 37%, 34% shooting so far.
Got a screen by O'Neal. Ingles still with the basketball. Got it to Conley. Conley, and there's no shot. Fouls on the ground. There's a foul by Dylan Brooks.
Called on Brooks.
Think about this.
Great defender.
And that's
Just
only
Runa
his
says
first
go
foul.
go Jazz.
Who is one of the most, well, he is. He averages 3.5 fouls a game. Number one among
Close game.
NBA
Heck yeah, says
guards.
Plugs.
And just picked
Memphis
up his
playing
first
hard.
foul.
I'm impressed.
A little elbow to the head there of Conley.
Here's Mike Conley.
Knocked away. Switch on defense.
Bogdanovic.
Bogdanovic, who's been
Got it to Conley.
0 of 3.
Bain is on Conley.
Who's got 14.
And no good. And it is off of Royce O'Neal. Memphis basketball.
We have the timeout.
And we got a Memphis timeout. Do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. It is a Grizzlies timeout. The score is 38-36 with 2:52 remaining in the first half. If Jazz keeps underestimating the entire game, Jazz will lose, says Helmet Vega. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you got to treat the Memphis Grizzlies like they're an actual playoff team. You know, just because they just squeaked into the playoffs at the 8th spot, you know, that means nothing. This is playoff basketball. You know, while you were out for a week, you know, they were playing. So they still have their legs. Jennifer is in the building. What's going on, Jennifer? Linda says, go Grizzlies. Trox, is your favorite team the Suns? No, technically my very first team is the Detroit Pistons, then the Phoenix Suns. Because I'm born and raised in Michigan, and then I used to live out in Arizona, so. What's going on, Jeremiah? Says go Jazz for the win in G1. Good, and you? Hey, appreciate that, Jennifer. I'm good as well. This is the third game of the night and the final game of the night. Then tomorrow we'll be live for a doubleheader. Both playoff games. It's going to be the Heat at the Milwaukee Bucks, and then the Portland Trailblazers at the Denver Nuggets. That'll be tomorrow's stream. Ryan P says the hack at Bill Lambier. What's going on, Luis? Tony says beer time. Ben says beer me. Closer game than I thought it would be. Absolutely, Jennifer. Joey says go Jazz.
This is great. I love how we're playing. Okay, offensively, we're getting great looks. Keep shooting them. Keep attacking. Those finishes are going to fall. It's a long game. We're getting wide open threes because we're moving the ball. Stick with it. Stay connected. Stay locked in on the game plan. Don't give up the 50-50 balls. Just because something happens, get the momentum plays back. Get out in transition.
John Morant gives it to
life
Bane.
easier.
And that's Dylan Brooks for three. And don't look now, but Dylan Brooks took the Memphis Grizzlies up by one.
Brooks, a 26-footer. Bane gets the assist.
And here comes Conley. Got it to Ingles. Ingles for three.
Back up again by two.
How about the confidence?
Here comes Ja Morant, gives it to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks got a screen by Valanciunas. Brooks in the paint, and that's a foul. Mike Conley picks up the foul.
The defensive end, but is starting to take this game over offensively.
Greetings from
for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Tabasco, Mexico. Hey, shout out to Mexico, Luis.
We've had 11 lead changes, a 17-2 Memphis run over 3.5 minutes.
Donovan Mitchell is out. He is not playing in game one.
During that stretch. And
Dylan Brooks makes the first free throw
in the first half in a one-point game. Tonight, the NBA playoffs on TNT. Brought to you by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure.
And he misses the other free throw. Dylan Brooks got it back.
Partner of the NBA. And they get it on the miss.
Dylan Brooks throws it up, no good, and Gobert. Ingles, Royce O'Neal, no good, and Gobert. No, Dylan Brooks comes down with it. Ja Morant got it to Bane. Bane for three. And Memphis goes up by two.
Desmond Bane drills one and gives the Grizzlies a 2-point lead.
Well, one thing
Here comes Conley. Conley with the basketball.
They've only allowed one shot at
Conley's going to shoot it for three. No good. Gobert with an offensive board. Conley going to shoot again for three. No good. And Bane comes up with it. Here comes Ja Morant.
Morant has got 6 and 3 of 8.
Ja Morant uses a screen by Valanciunas. You should have shot the three. You're wide open. Gets the deuce instead.
Beautiful.
It's 45-41.
Of that side.
Here comes Ingles.
Goal, just
got it to Conley.
The glass there by Morant.
Conley gets fouled by Dylan Brooks. Don't even get chippy with the. You know you pushed them.
Man, I'm 33. I can't be.
I hate this stuff that.
Emotional.
I know you got to.
I pushed the guy down. I know I pushed the guy down, but I'm gonna jab at the refs. Like, come on now. You know you was guilty.
I love players like this. Give it to me. You love to play with them, and you give them an extra leash here. A little bit of a hard foul here. That's a tough screen there by Gobert as well.
Gobert, though, is so great setting those screens. They play him all over the floor.
All right, Mike Conley goes to the free throw line, with the first free throw. Cuts it to a three-point game. 45-42, 50.4 seconds left.
Memphis Grizzlies has so far staggered just a bit, just 5 points, and Bain has put in all 5.
And he makes both free throws.
The bench, 13 points.
And it's a 2-point game. John Morant with the basketball.
Of late, the number 6 scoring bench of Memphis in the regular season. And these a play-in
John Morant using some clock.
Only 5 points.
Got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Grayson Allen. Allen, no good. Valanciunas with the putback. And they got a chance for a 2-for-1 situation.
And isn't that what we talked about?
Here comes Mike Conley. 47-43. 20 seconds left in this ball game. Well, I'm sorry, in this first half. Here comes Mike Conley. Mike Conley got it to Royce. He's got to shoot it. And that's a 24-second shot clock violation with 7.1 seconds left. 47-43. Memphis is up.
Is growing with this young second.
Stop shooting, Conley. You need to stop shooting them threes.
With a 4-point lead.
I mean, if you're wide open, then you take it, and that's a foul on Mike Conley.
As he plummets his way into the veteran guard, and Conley will pick up the foul.
You know, if you're wide open, yeah, take the three-pointer, but if you just missed the three, power in. Just go in and get the lay-in then. And then that will have you visualize seeing the basket go in.
So far, the Utah Jazz,
and once you see the basket go in, it'll get you in a little rhythm. And John Morant makes the first free throw, puts them up 48-43 with 1.1 seconds left.
And this is a team that makes at least 10 threes.
John Morant has 9 points and 3 assists. Make that 10 points and 3 assists. Mike Conley, no good for the buzzer. And it's 43-49. Memphis with the lead on the road. -43. Grizz lead halftime. All right, let me pin that comment. All right, Memphis in four, says Mark Watson. So I will be in the chat. I'm going to take a quick halftime break. And when I come back, I'll give the halftime stats. And that should take us right to the start of the third quarter.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
All right, with that being said, shout out to my brother-in-law and enjoy some tunes.
It's an LP beat. It's a LP. It's a LP.
All right, here we go. We are back. What's going on, everybody? Let's bring up the quick halftime stats. And Jaren Jackson is held scoreless, has 3 fouls, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 rebound. Kyle Anderson, 11 points, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 5 steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Dylan Brooks has 15 points, is the Grizzlies' leading scorer, has 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Valanciunas has 8 points, 1 foul, 1 block shot, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds. He's on a double-double watch. Ja Morant has 10 points, 1 foul, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Tillman played 4 minutes, has 0 points, and was shooting 0 for 2. Tyrus Jones was held scoreless with 7 minutes, has only 1 assist. Grayson Allen held scoreless, has 2 fouls in 10 minutes. Desmond Bane has 5 points, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Melton, 0 points, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 2 rebounds. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, Royce O'Neal has 3 points, 2 fouls, 1 rebound. Bogdanovich, 0 points, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. Rudy Gobert has 5 points, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 11 rebounds. Mike Conley, 16 points, game-leading scorer, 2 fouls, 1 block shot, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Joe Ingles has 6 points and 2 rebounds. Off the bench, Niang has 4 points, 2 fouls, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Derek Favors, 0 points, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, and 5 rebounds. Jordan Clarkson has 9 points, 1 foul, 4 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 1 rebound. And Oni has 1 steal, and the Utah Jazz are down 49-43. All right, let's get the court back up and going because we're about to come back from commercial breaks. All right, there we go. Bring back up the chat. I think the finals is going to be Lakers versus Nets. Hey, what's going on? Chase Bishop says, welcome to Troxel Sports Streams. Hit those thumbs up and subscribe. Appreciate that. Daryl Harris says, Jazz are going to win. Kenny the Jet, man. He is hilarious. Steve M says, go Saints. Yeah, I'm going to do a Saints live stream so we can talk about the offseason and how do Saints fans feel about life without Drew Brees, a.k.a., as I like to call, Drew Breezy. Because that man, when he throws that ball, it ain't nothing but breezy because he's getting those 6 points on a touchdown. Probably one of my favorite quarterbacks. Up-and-coming champs, LOL, you funny, Jennifer. But Jennifer, you see something new? Tails Doll says, y'all give up for David and Goliath? Jennifer, your Portland got to beat my Lakers first. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler. Your Lakers got to beat my Suns first, son. Hey, 1-0, brother. 1-0. Here comes that Jazz 15-0. Jazz run, says Ben. Breeze is a legend. Saints ain't gonna go nowhere though. Hey, absolutely, Jennifer. Trucks don't start. Hey, you throwing shade at you guys are already anointing the Lakers moving on. They're down 1-0 in the series. See, that's why I say, that's why I don't do my predictions until, what do you call it? Until like the actual series kind of begins. I don't think the Suns will sweep the Lakers though. Lakers will win some games. They'll probably win 2 or 3 games. Jennifer says, and we're also up 1-0, may I add. Absolutely. Portland is up over the Nuggets 1-0. And that was on the road. I always said it ain't a series until you win on the road, and that is exactly what the that is exactly what the Portland Trailblazers did. Trox, come on, Lakers gonna win the series. We'll see, brother. We will see.
It was a terrific comeback by Memphis. I don't know how much they've got left in the tank, Reggie, because they've been playing a lot of basketball.
What's going on, Scoop?
Basketball with the 2
Trox, Portland, and Miami won game 1 last year too. What happened to them? That is facts. That's facts, Scoop.
1 day of rest, and here they are playing again against the
Here's
#1
Conley.
team in the NBA. Is Conley chisels
Conley
inside
loses
it.
the
There's
ball.
another turnover
Dylan Brooks
by
with the
Utah,
with
taken by
the
Dylan
steal.
Brooks the other way.
Here's Derrn Jackson.
Go down low. Jackson got some fouls.
Derrn Jackson gets the lay in.
Slices off the glass and puts in a
51-43.
You're talking about Memphis. Their average age is 24, Kevin. They can run.
What's
all
up,
day,
Chief Adam?
Right? Who cares if they're tired? They're 24.
There's Conley.
Average age is 24.
Conley, wide open to the lane, gives it out to Bogdanovich. No good for 3, and Derrn Jackson with the rebound.
We've had 12 lead changes.
Dylan Brooks.
Utah has now missed 16 of 20 shots.
Dylan Brooks to the lane, and count that, baby, and a foul. Dylan Brooks
made 11 of their last
puts the Memphis Grizzlies up by 10 with a chance for one more.
As they continue to come up with plays like this right here.
Darrell Harris says Nets are going to the finals.
Step ahead of Conley. Oh,
they very well could. The East is a little bit easier.
And again, predominantly known for his defense.
And that is Gobert with the rebound as
has really shown what he can do.
Dylan Brooks misses the free throw. Here's Mike Conley to Bogdanovich, back to Mike Conley, screen by Gobert. Mike Conley gives it to Ingles. Ingles gonna shoot it for 3, and through. And it's a 7-point game.
The best 3-point shooting team in terms of number of shots made per game and percentage.
Ja Morant, no good on the shot. Gonna go to the free throw line for a possible 3. Mike Conley picks up the foul.
Conley the foul. He's got
okay, nope, the foul was on the ground.
Especially with no Donovan Mitchell.
Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mike Conley.
Clarkson a little bit more punch in here as Conley goes to the bench. Now the primary ball handler.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Mike Conley though.
Probably end up being Joe Ingles here.
He's been a underrated point guard in this league.
And Mitchell tried to get
Here's
that
Kyle
angle
Anderson.
they shoot around, they didn't like what they saw.
Kyle Anderson
Again tonight, 17
off the glass, no good. Gobert with the rebound. Jordan Clarkson with the basketball gives it to Bogdanovich. And a foul that is on, I believe it is on Derrn Jackson. That is his fourth. Derrn Jackson is going to probably have to come out of this one.
10:25 to go. Jackson will pick up one right there. Bogdanovich will be at the line. I want to remind you, put your takes to the test with FanDuel's free over-under game. It's simple.
All I'm going to say, Daryl, don't put all your money in one basket.
Head to FanDuel.com/over-under. Make your free picks before every NBA.
And Bogdanovich makes the first free throw.
Broadcast.
Everybody put their eggs all in one basket and all their money in one basket in 2004. Detroit Pistons beat them in 5 games, and that's with Kobe Bryant. And Bogdanovich makes both free throws. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. One of the greats in this league.
By the way, this Utah team lost in the first round last year to Denver.
Dylan Brooks gives it to Valanciunas. There, and he turns it over.
Not only did they lose in the first
I
round,
do think that
when they were up 3-1.
they need to switch the logo to Kobe Bryant's silhouette.
And that's why if I'm Taylor Jenkins and the Memphis Grizzlies, I say to myself, what has Utah
Here's
done?
Joe Ingles.
Yeah, you had a great regular season, the #1 seed. That's great.
Ingles gives it to O'Neal. O'Neal to Gobert. Gobert loses it. John Morant with the steal.
Morant will take it for Memphis.
John Morant gives it down to Derrn Jackson. Derrn Jackson to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gets blocked by Gobert. And here comes Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich gets the deuce. And it's a 3-point game.
And that's who has to get going offensively for the Jazz.
John Morant, with the basketball gives it to Kyle Anderson.
Jazz fans
Anderson
a little bit more engaged now.
gets blocked by Gobert, gets it back, and there's a whistle called.
He falls and a foul called on the Jazz.
That's Rudy Gobert with the foul.
Protection by Gobert with his third block.
What's going on, Andy? Andy Sanchez says, "Let's go Jazz."
In the league, Rudy Gobert. And then Bogdanovich just puts his head down, gets all the way to the cup.
Hey, I'm just saying. Y'all doubted the Pistons in the NBA Finals.
On him as he stays in. At the free throw line is Kyle Anderson.
And we beat y'all 4 games to 1.
And then went on a 27.
Kyle Anderson misses the first free throw.
24/7 NBA playoff
Memphis
coverage
only
at
up
a
by
new
3.
end-of-the-season
They were
price.
just up by
Subscribe
10 just
to
a
NBA
couple minutes
TV
ago.
for around-the-clock access, exclusive interviews, and terrific in-depth analysis. Reggie and I are glued to NBA TV all throughout the season and especially in the postseason.
And he splits the pair.
The Jazz are at near capacity for fans.
4-point
that's
game.
Great to see. The fans are back in buildings. We saw that atmosphere before our game.
Here's Jordan Clarkson.
This is a great sight to see.
Got it to Royce O'Neal. Oh, no good. And then wait, there's a foul.
He picks up his third, Reg.
Loose ball foul on Rudy Gobert.
Or is that going to be his 4th? Now you got decisions to make. That's his 4th. Kevin.
All right, Gobert has now 4 fouls.
4 on Conley.
And no Mitchell. Out tonight.
One thing that the Jazz do have going for them without Mitchell, though, they've played the
Valanciunas.
last 16 games without him, so they're comfortable with that.
Look at Dylan Brooks.
No good by Dylan Brooks. No good on his second chance. Here's Bogdanovich.
Here comes Bogdanovich.
He's got to get going offensively.
And Bogdanovich no good for 3. And John Morant. And here comes Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks no good. Derrn Jackson no good. And oh, Count that, baby, and a foul. Dylan Brooks puts the Memphis Grizzlies up by 6 and a chance for one more.
And Brooks now has put in 19.
Tails Dahl says grit and grind, absolutely.
Fans as well. You talk about a young man not
I've been doing so well in the past couple of hours.
Jackson couldn't get the putback, but who comes in?
Hey, prayers up, Wildflower.
Dylan Brooks.
Favors picks up the foul.
And Royce O'Neal with the rebound, following another missed free throw by Dylan Brooks.
Jazz have led by 14. 10 points has been the biggest.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Game 1, best of 7. It's the 8th seed Memphis.
Bogdanovich got it to Royce O'Neal. Wide open Jordan Clarkson, no good. And John Morant with the rebound.
5 of 26 three-point shooting for the Utah Jazz, who averaged over 10 a game. And
John Morant shoots it for 3. No good. Rebounded by Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson has the defensive.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Morant is on Bogdanovich. Favors and Jackson.
Bogdanovich gives it to O'Neal. Got it to Clarkson. Clarkson to Bogdanovich. Wide open for 3. And through.
And that is his money shot in the corners.
Bojan Bogdanovich for 3. Cuts that deficit down to 3. Here's Kyle Anderson. Got it to Valanciunas with the alley-oop lay-in.
Gets the assist. And the lead is back up to 5 for Memphis.
Here's Royce O'Neal. Got it to Ingles. Ingles for 2. And it's back to a 3-point game.
With a nice 2 and a layup inside, with O'Neal getting the assist for the Jazz.
Starting to see better ball movement here for Utah.
Here's Kyle Anderson. Got it to Jaren Jackson. Jackson.
Steers his way down the
no
lane.
good. And wait, there's a foul.
Favors picked that up.
Yeah,
he did, yes.
so.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul.
Terrific game on the road. The Memphis Grizzlies, who had to fight.
All right, we got a Utah Jazz timeout with 6:50 left to play in the third quarter. It's 55 to 58. Derek Favors picked up the foul. Kuya says thanks from the Philippines. Who do y'all think? Man, I mean, it could be. I think the conference finals is going to be the Nets and Sixers. I think that's going to be the conference finals. I want it to be the Jazz and the Suns in the conference finals, but the West is way too stacked. So I can't really give a prediction on the West. But I think it's going to be in the conference finals, Sixers and the Nets. Jennifer says, I have Jazz versus Nets in the finals. Nets in 6. And then she said, Trailblazers. Ben says, Jazz versus Nets. Yeah, Sixers has a chance. I wish I could have seen the other announcer's face. Tails Doll says New Orleans Jazz. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't understand why they have it Utah Jazz instead of like New Orleans Jazz. Like, that would have been a lot better since, you know, there's New Orleans and Mardi Gras and all that. You know, it kind of fits. You know, and I think that is the home of Jazz as well. Trailblazers over Lakers in 7. Lakers are going to rep the West. Hey, they got to get past my Phoenix Suns. That's all I'm saying. Number 2 seed in the NBA. They got the second best record in the NBA. Now, granted, the Lakers should have a better record. Due to injuries, they don't, but still. Memphis still got this, says Kenneth Womack. Jacob Daly says Lakers are losing round 1. True, Lakers got to get it together with the Suns. Hey, Jennifer, no, they don't. They gave my team a 0% chance. They said, oh, Lakers are going to sweep them. That's nothing. They said Lakers are going to sweep the Phoenix Suns. Oh, yeah? We'll see about a sweep, son. All those Becky with the good hair at ESPN and all those talk places. You better stop speaking on my mama's son.
Went to the
all right, here we go.
Plays for the Canadian national
Derrn
team.
Jackson makes the first free throw.
He's a player who
it's
was a
59-55 with 6:50.
And has been spectacular on defense. But Reggie, his game, his playing everywhere on the floor has been inspirational.
And Derrn Jackson makes them
feeding
both.
And
it's 60-55, a 5-point game with 6:50 left.
Memphis is 18-8 when he scores 20-plus points. That's including the play-in games. They were 20-6 last year with that number. Tonight he's sitting on 19. So trending
There's
in the right
Ingles.
direction here.
And Derek Favors gets fouled. As Jonas Valanciunas.
Thought he got all ball on that one. That's a foul. Valanciunas will pick it up. Now Gobert's got 4 fouls. Conley's got 4 fouls. We've told you about Mitchell, so clearly Utah a bit short-handed right now. Favors will be at the line, and Valanciunas, Reggie, will pick up
I remember
his
Wildflower.
second personal foul of the game.
Favors makes the first free throw.
For Utah, because you will have a well-rested
Tail Saw says Spurs.
because of those 4 fouls. And you just
I want LeBron to cry
gas
big,
is
fat,
left in the
spoiled
tank
tears.
for Memphis, who has played some emotional games over the last week.
Here's Favors at the line. Last season played with
and Favors makes them both. Cuts that deficit down to 3.
Team came back this year, 11
Ja Morant with the basketball.
5 and 5. And he has to play a role now, probably bigger than
Ja Morant gives it to Kyle Anderson. Now to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gets, oh, no foul. He just gives up the ball. And Bogdanovic cuts that deficit down to 1.
Put it through, and he's got 8. Make it 9 for the game.
Starting to come alive here.
And here comes Ja Morant.
They're short-handed. Again, no Donovan Mitchell.
Bogdanovic has 9 points, 3 for 8 shooting, and 4 rebounds. Here's Ja Morant. Shoots and gets it to go. Back to a 3-point game. 62-59, Memphis with a 3-point lead. Bogdanovic gets stolen by Kyle Anderson. And Kyle Anderson with a bunny.
He'll put it through, and the lead is back to 5. It's been as big as 10 for the underdog.
And this is Royce O'Neal with the basketball. Got it to Jordan Clarkson.
He has quick hands.
Jordan Clarkson.
Slow feet. I'll tell you what, that was the slowest fast break. I know he's slow.
Got it to Ingles.
3 Ingles.
And that's last touched by the Jazz.
And ricochets out of bounds.
Look at this, Kevin. Here's the pick, but look how long it took for him to get downhill.
That was a slow, fast break.
Slow-mo, I love it.
Ja Morant. And Ja Morant gets the floater.
Nice play for Ja Morant.
And here's Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson shoots. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Dylan Brooks.
6 of them.
Brooks just careens his way all over the floor, bumping into bodies like a pinball. Here he fades away.
And Dylan Brooks went. Dylan Brooks makes the 2-pointer.
21 for the game. He leads.
So teams that win game 1
Memphis 18-8 when he scores.
usually win the series 76%.
21st right there.
Screen, the pass, Ingles finally ends up.
Bogdanovic No good for three. Here's Clarkston. O'Neal. Here comes Ingles to Clarkston. No good. Grazes the rim. Dylan Brooks with the rebound.
Away as he comes up with his 7th rebound.
6 of 31 from 3.
Dylan Brooks
for the Utah
off
Jazz.
the glass and in.
Are you kidding me?
And timeout taken. Utah. The score 70-59. Memphis with the lead. Hey, absolutely, Steve. Gotta have positive, gotta think positive, Wildflower. You know, God works in mysterious ways, and, you know, and you never know what door is going to open. Send prayers your way. Your dog comes home. Absolutely. Hey, absolutely, Jennifer. Let's send Wildflower Gang the prayer hands. Tyler says, let's go, Tennessee. Hey, 76%. 76%. Let's go. How many points does Ja have so far? I can find out real quick for you while we're on a commercial break. So Ja Morant has 14 points. He has 1 foul, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Dylan Brooks has 23 points. 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 2 block shots, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds in 25 minutes. Dash is in the building. What's going on, brother? Long time no see, brother. Yeah, Ja Morant has 3 assists. Your leading assist is 3 assists by Ja Morant. They have 10 assists, the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Utah Jazz that only have 9. The leading assist man in the game is Michael Conley with 6 assists. Yeah, that's what I said too when I seen the stats. I was like, wait, what? And they're up by 11? Okay. But Dylan Brooks came to play. All right, there must have been a technical foul, and Jordan Clarkson made the technical foul.
Yeah, we just saw the technical free throw, but we've not been made aware.
Was there a taunting foul, perhaps, by Dylan Brooks after that?
All right, here comes.
They drive, it's Favors,
and that's Derek Favors.
So
that's a 3-point possession with the technical foul and the 2-pointer.
And Utah with under 4 to go to within 8.
Here's Ja Morant.
That's exactly what it was, a taunting foul on Dylan Brooks.
All right, taunting foul by Dylan Brooks. That was why we had a technical free throw. And we got an offensive foul on Xavier Tillman.
There's a whistle, and Memphis will pick up the foul. O'Neal at the crux of it, and Tillman will pick up his second.
See, now for Memphis,
what's
we
up,
talked about the
Shiloh?
fatigue. It won't be helped by the lack of bench production. Only 5 bench points from Memphis.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
is a
think
bench that
Memphis was coming out
pretty good
swinging
throughout
like
the regular
this.
season.
Niang is in again. Clarkson
There's
favors
Mike Conley,
and
gives
the
it
foul.
to Favors, and Favors with the jam. It's a 6-point game.
Favors. He's put 2 in a row now.
Here's Dylan Brooks, and got the lay-in. 72 to 64.
Growing up in front of our eyes.
Mike Conley with the basketball. And it's stolen by John Morant, but there's a foul on Royce O'Neal.
And a whistle blown, and it's a turnover by Utah.
16 turnovers. How about the quick pick and roll? Roll by Favors, finish by Favors. And then Dylan Brooks just sidesteps right around Derek Favors and uses the glass. 25 points now for Dylan.
25 points and 18
25
shots in
points for
26
Dylan
minutes.
Brooks.
At the free throw line with O'Neal drawing the foul. Is
John Morant now has
who will
15
put it up
points.
and through a 73% free throw shooter. The lead is 9. Fans, you could win $1 million or courtside seats. Fill out your bracket for NBA Pick'em Playoffs bracket.
And
challenge.
make that
For your
16
chance to
points.
win
This
big.
makes both free
Play
throws,
free
and
at
it's a 10-point game.
NBA.com/.
Memphis is in the bonus for the rest of the 3 minutes in this quarter.
Memphis came streaming back.
There's Mike Conley. Conley's going to drive. Floats it. Put back by Favors.
That floater will go down. Mike Conley will put it through. He's
Dylan
got
Brooks
18 for the game
with the
on that
basketball.
9-footer.
I believe that was Derek Favors with the putback, who has been giving them huge minutes.
And here's Dylan Brooks. And Dylan Brooks for 2.
With the basket, and he gets that to drop
Mike Conley
inside. And Brooks now with
gives it
27.
to O'Neal. Now to Jordan
Here's
Clarkson.
Clarkson. Favors on top with the
Clarkson
screen. Clarkson
gets
inside,
it to
and he
go.
gets it to go. Slipping that defense, watching it go through. Clarkson now has shot it 12 times, hit 4 for 12 points.
Bain, Grayson
There's
Allen,
Dylan Brooks
some of
with
these
the
bench players are
basketball.
gonna have to make some shots here.
Dylan Brooks shoots it from the free throw line and connects for 2.
He found the escape hatch.
78 to 68.
Brooks is just playing terrific basketball. 29 to lead all scores in this one.
Here's Mike
It's
Conley,
Conley.
gives it to O'Neal, gives it to
O'Neal
Clarkson.
and Clarkson.
Clarkson got 8 on the shot clock. 5 seconds. Jordan Clarkson, no good. Derek Favors, and he gets fouled.
And here's the problem when Valanciunas goes to the bench. The rebounding is not there, and Dylan Brooks is just putting on an offensive show here. Just one dribble, gets to his spot, and is straight out.
Hey, that's facts.
having
Nobody
fun,
Flowers.
Kevin. Remember the joy of that?
We're still in the
Just
third quarter.
clowning.
John
He is
Morant's mostly a
clowning
fourth
here
quarter
in
guy.
Utah.
Playing hard and having
Get
a
that
terrific
fourth quarter
game.
blood
24
going.
Points
He turns on a
against the
different
Spurs
switch.
last Wednesday and tonight with 29, 14 against the Warriors. Friday at the free throw line here now is Favors.
And that ball don't lie for Derek Favors,
And Favors
as he
is a
misses the first free
74%
throw.
shooter.
He has 8
the
points and
numbers
9
right there
rebounds
from
in
Derek
this
Favors.
ball game, shooting 3 for 4. And we got a timeout taking Memphis. Hawks won, absolutely. Yeah, that last play of the New York and Atlanta game was the most dumbest play I have ever seen coming off of a timeout. Your back is against the basket with 9/10 of a second left. Hold on, I got a sound bite just for that thought process. Yeah. Crickets. What in God's green earth made them think of having your back to the basket with 9/10 of a second left? That didn't make no sense to me.
Energy of the game, all that stuff, nothing changes. We're just playing basketball the way we played. Great ball movement, great attention to detail and defense.
Absolutely, Wildflower Gang. Check the animals' shelters for first thing in the morning.
Here, we're getting 50-50 balls. We're getting loose balls. It's huge. Get that pace, all right? Come on.
And Kevin, you can tell this young man has been in the huddles with Greg Popovich. He is from that Popovich tree, started as an intern with the Spurs, and you can tell the intensity, the focus.
And Derek Favors
There's a
splits the
direct
pair.
line in the way his team plays and how the head coach manages this team.
He was with Quinn Snyder.
Here's Tyrus Jones. Gives it to Dylan Brooks.
G League assistant, also in the NBA. With
Dylan Brooks, no good. And that's Tillman, no good on the putback. Got it stolen. Conley with the steal. Here comes Clark. Clarkson, no good. And Tillman with the rebound.
Tillman is right there, approaching a
Here's
minute to
Tyrus
go
Jones.
in the third. Rebounding in the game,
Have
+9
65
for Utah.
seconds left in the
number
third.
one rebounding team in the
Dylan
NBA.
Brooks got a block by Favors.
Favors with the defense for Utah. Niang.
Here comes Clarkson.
With the hesitation, works on
Got it to Conley. Conley gives it to Niang, and Niang for three.
7 of 33.
And it's now 78 to 72. 38 seconds left.
And just like that, it's a 6-point game with a half minute to go.
There's Tyrus Jones. Floats it, gets it for two. And they got a chance to go 2 for 1. Got 27 seconds left. Mike Conley, about a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Utah, you play for 1 right here.
Conley with the basketball, going to use some clock.
Difference of 5 seconds.
Got it to Royce O'Neal.
Conley is there, looking for the screen roll. Ice fake, driving. Oh,
and that's Jordan Clarkson with a jam.
As he takes it in for 2. Final 5 seconds.
There's Tyrus Jones.
Here comes Jones. Outside it goes.
And that's a three-pointer by Desmond Bane.
Will drill it from outside. The rookie from TCU.
And now that, Bane's having words for Niang after that.
Hey, I got a soundbite for Desmond Bane.
That bad man. Bane getting it done.
Here's what I got for Desmond Bane on that buzzer-beating three-pointer.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
Absolutely. It didn't matter who we are. It matters what was our plan. Gosh darn it. All right, there we go. What's up, EP? Remember, the Jazz is missing a key player? Absolutely, and that key player is Donovan Mitchell. Dude, literally been watching you all day, LOL. Hey, I appreciate that, EP. I know I've seen you in all day. I appreciate that, brother. Pink collar, brown eyes, all white. Absolutely, Brennan. You know what time it is. We are headed in to the money quarter, the fourth quarter. 04 Pistons are the epitome of that. Well, apparently these games make me poop.
But Lumba, honey, look at this.
When is Mitchell coming back? They need him. He's day to day, so he might come back for game 2. What's going on, Kristen Morgan? How's it going? Autocorrect strikes again, says Steve M.
Your guys' thing is the three-point shot, but it seems like you guys have kind of fallen in love with it a little too much. Only 7 of 33 from the three-point line. Is that something that you're going to talk to your team about?
I think it's the shots that we're taking, Reg, as much as anything. If we can get clean looks, you know, we've got to keep taking them. That's who we are. And, you know, there's times if we're passing them up and we get into traffic and turn it over, but you know, JC got a good kind of go and catch. The biggest thing for us is if we're not going to take them, we got to make quick decisions because the ball can't stick. And that was one of the problems we're having early is the ball's just sticking and we're not playing with the pass.
All right, there's another technical foul.
Brooks, who 29
on Niang.
So far.
Yeah, and Grayson Allen makes the free throw.
We did some good things. He's making some tough shots. But you're right. He's a good player, and as long as they're contested. But I think defensively, we just got to.
I'm sorry, he missed the free throw.
Niang had picked up a tee there at the end of the third quarter, and that's why we had the technical free throw by Allen of Memphis. And here we go, starting the fourth. The 1 seed is
here comes
down. The
Derrn Jackson gives it to Tyus Jones.
The final time that we'll see the
Tyrus Jones now with basketball gives it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gives it to Grayson Allen, and Grayson Allen for 3.
Kind of how we started that overtime period versus the Warriors in that
86-74.
They've gone 6
Mike Conley gives it to Rudy Gobert for a jam. And here comes Cyrus Jones.
Conley got another assist.
Got it to Derrn Jackson. Gives it to Valanciunas. And Gobert knocks it away, so it's out of bounds off the Jazz. Stays with the Memphis Grizzlies.
You only have one starter on the floor here, and that's Valanciunas. So, and the bench, only 13 points for Memphis. Can they hold down
Valanciunas with the basketball.
Jackson is on the floor too, Red. So they got the 2 bigs.
Got it to Tyrus Jones.
Here is Jones. Valanciunas.
Jones gives it to Melton. To Valanciunas, and Valanciunas for 2.
Valanciunas on the doorstep. He'll plop it through.
It's a 12-point game.
Valanciunas has got 12.
Here comes Mike Conley, gives it to Rudy Gobert, and there's a blocking foul on Valanciunas.
That's a foul, and he now picks up his 3rd for Memphis.
Just go right at the body of him. Good call there by the official.
What's up, Darkside? Darkside says Jazz are trash.
At the free throw line for the Utah Jazz.
And Rudy Gobert misses the first free throw.
And with 10:48 to go, our score stays the same. Put your takes to the test with FanDuel's free over-under game. It's quite simple. Just pick over or under for each prop for your chance to win. Head to FanDuel.com/over-under. Make your free picks.
And he splits the pair.
NBA on TNT broadcast.
Yeah, only a 62% free throw.
It's an 11-point game.
Makes 1 of 2.
Here's Tyrus Jones. Got it to Valanciunas. To Grayson Allen. Allen at the rack and gets the lay-in. And it's 90-77, a 13-point game. Jordan Clarkson to Niang, wide open, in and out, no good. Grayson Allen with the rebound. Melton with the basketball gives it to Tyrus Jones. Jones no good, got his own miss. Goes up with it, gets a foul. And that's a shooting foul on Oni.
They're getting loose balls first to the floor. How about Grayson Allen on the drive here? And this is against a 7'2" defensive statue in Rudy Gobert. Dylan Brooks is always in the action. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Tyrus Jones makes the first free throw. 91-77, 10-10 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Utah 20 of 23.
Here you go, rest versus rust, a team that has been engaged.
Tyrus Jones has 3 points, 2 assists, 1 for 5 shooting. And he connects on both free throws.
2 playing games going down to the
92-77.
Find ways to win them versus a team that had 6 days off. Their best player not playing tonight, still with an injured ankle.
Niang wide open. No good. Tyrus Jones saves the ball. Here comes Jared Jackson. Tyrus Jones
from 3.
Gives it to Melton. Melton gives it to Tyrus Jones. Foot on the line. That's a 2-pointer.
Here's the bench now. Didn't I say this was going to be trying time for Taylor Jenkins?
94-77. Mike Conley with the basketball. Shoots it for 3 and through. Cuts that deficit down to 14 with 9:20 left.
With that 3 for Utah.
Big answer. Huge answer.
Melton.
Trying to force it
screen by Valanciunas. Melton still with the basketball. Gives it to Valanciunas. And that's an offensive foul on Valanciunas.
On the play, Gobert hits it, and a foul called on the spinning Valanciunas.
Tyrus Jones, not Tyrus Jones.
4 for the Grizzlies.
My bad, Grant. I'm horrible with names. My bad.
Mike Conley with the double-double.
Here's Conley.
Tries his way in.
Got it to Niang and an alley-oop jam by Gobert.
Niang was the one to spoon-feed him, and the hockey assist goes to Conley.
Beautiful pass by
What's going on, Phillips?
Better roll. First of all, the screen set.
Here's Jones, got it to Melton, no good, and it's Jordan Clarkson with the rebound. They got a block by Jaren Jackson.
Defense by Jaren Jackson erases the shot inside for Memphis.
Here's Tyus Jones to Jaren Jackson, and a 3. 97-82, timeout Utah. 8:22 to play.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes. I did not expect this type of ball game with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, I thought it was going to be, close for 3 quarters, and then Utah runs away in the fourth quarter. But 15-point lead. Let's go. The underdogs are striking first. Grant says Grizzlies in 6. What's up, Peter? Utah Jazz Talo says personal blog 82. Zeldy says, haha, good game. Boom says, what happened to your shirt, Mike? I still have it. It's just a little bit easier with the headset. Well, see, it's right here. I still got it. I still got it, Coach. What's going on, Richel? Says big upset. Grizzlies in game 8. I wish it would be a best of 8. Well, at that point, you might as well do best of 9. What's going on, Brett? I say Phoenix wins it all. Okay, let's go. Trox looks like he's running the runway, LOL.
Got him.
Shad Sir from Cuyo, Palawan, Philippines says, Steffi. Shout out Steffi B. I have the 76ers beating Clippers in the finals. Tyler says Little LA is. Says somebody believes in the Jazz, says JY. I mean, this is still just game 1. Although teams that win game 1 have a 76% chance of winning the series. Lil says Clippers not going to the finals. Young and much hungrier Grizzlies go Morant. Chelsea says it's just a game 1. It's just game 1. Relax. Yeah, it's just game 1. Donovan Mitchell is not playing in this ball game. There's been a lot of foul troubles by the Utah Jazz. But I think it's going to be a good series. You know, that's one thing I got to say about the NBA. They got it right this year. They most definitely got it right with the teams that are in the playoffs. And you know what? And real talk, and I kind of like this play-in system. I know a lot of people don't believe in it and things like that, but I like it. It makes the best team get in the playoffs. And here's Ingles. Ingles got it to Valanciunas with the rebound. Here's Ja Morant.
Memphis on top by 15.
Ja Morant.
Is there enough in the tank? Here comes Morant. Well,
no good. Valanciunas no good. But wait, there's a foul. There's a loose ball foul on Ja Morant.
Hustle on the floor, and that has been one thing. Not that Utah isn't, but Memphis just scrappy. And we heard the coach talk earlier, Taylor Jenkins.
I'll tell you what, though.
50-50 balls.
Not only have
people
they come
better
up with
watch
it,
out for Memphis.
They paid close attention to detail to the game plan. They knew
people
Utah,
better watch out for
#1
Memphis.
shooting team from the three-point line, averaging
I think they're arriving
17 threes
to postseason play.
Tonight, they have
here's
held
Clarkston.
8 of 37.
Niang out, O'Neal in, shoves
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich for 3.
Bojan Bogdanovic has got 12.
97 to 90 or to 85. 12-point game, 7.5 to play.
7.5 to go. 9 of 30.
Valanciunas to Grayson Allen.
7 of 18 for Memphis.
Valanciunas got it to Ja Morant. 7:17 left. And it's a travel violation.
9 turnovers now for Memphis, who's done a great job throughout this game. Really, in the 2 playing games of protecting the ball. How about the ball movement here by Utah?
Ja Morant.
They get Memphis in a scramble situation.
Take care of the basketball.
Knocks down his second 3 of the evening.
Royce O'Neal inbounds it. Here comes Joe Ingles.
Utah 3 times this year. They've lost by 3, 16, and 3 points. In fact, they played 3 games in a 6
Ingles calling for the play. Looking out on the sideline. Now here comes the play. Here comes Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich pump fakes, gets fouled. And that's Melton. DeAnthony Melton with the foul.
We have the foul called. It's on Melton of the Memphis
I see the
Grizzlies.
Utah run coming.
56 to go. And
Zaldi says, go Lakers.
Haha. Where he is 2 of 2 tonight, 12 points, 4 of 10 from the floor. With his scoring, scoreless in the
Bojan
first half.
Bogdanovich has 12 points this second half. Make that 13 points as he connects on the first free throw.
On TNT,
cuts that deficit down to 11.
Sandwich, a crispy fillet and barrel-cured pickles on a brioche bun for just $3.99.
Shout out to 540 in the building. And we got a timeout, Memphis. Memphis is going to take the timeout. So I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play.
Oh, my God.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
What's up, the Atomic Duck 71 says Grizzlies have the potential to be a really good team. Absolutely. What's up, Marvin Joseph says congrats on your jersey, 1-0. Shout out, absolutely. You know, it's only game one, though. I'm not going to take it as it's the be-all, end-all. This ain't college basketball in March Madness. You know, you got to win 4 games. So, we got one. Time to get 3 more. You know, the quest for 16 wins, you know, is here. Bulletog says Manila trash. Oddsy says Utah NYO. What's up, Brett? Ivan, how's it going? Yes, I'll be streaming both games tomorrow, Ivan. I'll be live twice tomorrow. I'll be live for the Heat and the Bucks, and then the Blazers and the Nuggets. On Tuesday, I will only be live for one game, and that is the Suns and the Lakers. It is my daughter's birthday, so I got to be, you know, a good father and you know, spend some time with her. But then we go back to 2 games on Wednesday, 2 games on Thursday, 2 games on Friday, 3 games on Saturday, and 3 games on Sunday. Before this morning, or when I woke up this morning, we had 18 games in 7 days. Dan X says, come on, Memphis. Watching with my 2 sons, Gavin and Irvin. Hey, shout out to Gavin and Irvin. Your dad is an awesome guy, so make sure you listen to your father. Take the day off for her, B-Day Trox. Yeah, I am technically, but you know, when she goes to bed, I'll be able to get on live. So she'll be in bed and I'll be live. Liliana says, go Jazz. Richelle says, Portland and Jazz, 2nd round. PJ Views Channel says, hello, hello. What's going on, PJ? Chelsea says, what happened to that Donovan? Why he's not playing? He's still suffering from an ankle injury. So he's been out. This is now his 17th game he has been out for.
Being solid.
He is day-to-day, so he should be back by game 2, but no guarantees just yet.
14 of the last 19 points for the Grizzlies.
All right, here we go.
Utah, though,
McDonovich
right now is on a 9-3 run.
Makes the 2nd free throw. It's now a 10-point game, 97-87.
Bogdanovich, O'Neal, Gobert, Ingles, and Conley.
John Morant to Kyle Anderson. Screened by Valanciunas. Valanciunas gives it to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks to Valanciunas. And the foul's on the ground.
That was a spectacular shot.
Rudy Gobert picks up the personal foul.
Valanciunas puts in his 14th. The hard way.
And they're going to say before the shot. They're not going to.
What's going on, Jacob Garcia?
Oh, that's got to be an and one.
That was an and one. They got robbed. John Morant gives it to Jaren Jackson. No good. And last touch by the Jazz.
Brooks and out of bounds and off of Memphis.
And Kev, how about Quinn Snyder rolling the dice a little bit and leaving Gobert on the floor with those 5 fouls? A little over 6 minutes left in this contest.
I would be attacking Gobert. Attack Gobert if I'm Memphis.
Conley swerved.
Conley, no good. Kyle Anderson with the rebound.
Anderson, who grabs the rebound, his third. He's got 6
Here's John Morant
steals tonight for Memphis, part of their 10-point lead at the halfway part of the fourth quarter.
Got it to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
Starting, driving, firing on the floor.
And got it. Back tap. Here comes Bogdanovich.
It's Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich with the lay-in. And don't look now, but the Jazz are now only down by 8.
Playing downhill now. He's knocked
16
down a couple
points,
corner
5
threes.
rebounds. Bojan
Now
Bogdanovich.
this Jazz faithful fan base is back.
Here
in
comes
this
John
ballgame.
Morant, gives it to Valanciunas. To John Morant.
Conley quickly goes on him.
John Morant.
Valanciunas. Oh, it's treacherous inside,
And gets
but
the
he got the ball
deuce.
to roll in for 2.
He is so
And it's back up
deadly
by
with that
10.
teardrop. As soon
Here's
as he
Mike
gets into the
Conley.
paint, because he can freeze you with that quickness.
18
Mike
for
Conley
Morant,
got it to
averages
Royce.
19 a game.
Back to Mike.
Conley will drive on Jackson.
Got it to Ingles. No good. Gobert gets fouled by Valanciunas.
Number 5.
So now
And that's
both
5 on
centers have
Valanciunas
5
now.
fouls here.
And now if
there's one
I'm
center that can't
Utah, I'm
afford
attacking
to go to
Valanciunas.
the bench, it would be Valanciunas because the plus minus.
So
is
if I'm
huge.
Memphis,
It's
I'm
huge.
attacking Rudy Gobert.
And he's
And if
on
I'm
the
Utah,
floor
I'm
for
attacking
Memphis.
Valanciunas. Get the big guys out.
He's got a double tonight. His 50th of the season, 10 points and 14 rebounds. Valanciunas has got a double, 12 and 10. 5:14 to play in the fourth. It's Gobert. As we take
And
a look at
Gobert
the
misses the
TV
first free
schedule,
throw.
And tomorrow on
Do you have to mute it for copyright music? I will be live 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Miami and the Bucks, and at 10 o'clock for the Blazers and the Nuggets. And he splits the pair, makes the second free throw. It's a 9-point game. And here comes John Morant.
Morant and Conley. 5 to play. Morant.
And John Morant for 2.
Takes it in, soaring for the 2.
101 to
And the
90.
lead is 11. That was into Conley and by Conley.
Here's Conley. Got it to Royce O'Neal. Mike Conley wide open for 3 and gets it for 3.
10-3 by Utah. And it
And
brings
it's
them to within a 101-93 reach.
And that's what
And it's an 8-point
John
game.
Morant is going to have to learn. Multiple plays at the defensive end.
John Morant.
There goes Morant again on the move.
Tipped by Valanciunas, but wait, there's a whistle.
And a Utah foul.
Now, is that on Gobert? Because if it is,
If
that's
it's on
his sixth.
Gobert, he's gone. And Rudy Gobert is gone.
That is on Rudy Gobert.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Rudy Gobert just fouled out.
With his 11 points and 15 rebounds, he will take a seat, and he is gone.
Yep.
Derek
There's the
Favors
foul,
will
holding down
probably
low.
be coming in.
And we talked about the. Look at this move here by John Morant.
He's so crafty, isn't he? My goodness.
Just finds a way.
John Morant
Behind the
got
back
Rudy
and just
Gobert
splits the
out.
Defense. Now, Rudy Gobert leads the league in plus minus.
Here's Valanciunas.
So what a huge loss it is for Quinn Snyder and the Jazz.
Gets the first free throw.
77% free throw shooter will knock in that first one. His first free throw attempt tonight with
Rudy
13
Gobert
points
fouled out
and
with
11
11
rebounds.
points and 15 rebounds. Had a nice little double-double.
So Favors will come in, and he has had a good night. He's got 9 points and 10 boards.
And Valanciunas
And
misses the
Favors
second,
collects his
splits the
11th
pair.
rebound. And Mike Conley with 22 and 10. Will
Favors
go the other
did
way.
come
His 10
in.
assists have been big.
There's
His
Conley
22
to
points
Bogdanovich.
huge. Here comes Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich shoots it for 3 and good. 102 to 96. 4:05 to play.
What a performance here by Bogdanovich. Now you've got 2 starters out.
John Morant.
Donovan Mitchell.
It's Morant.
Floats it and gets it for 2.
As he just finds enough
8-point game.
and fire. And it's an 8-point game.
Mike Conley.
Dylan Brooks in the third.
Got it to
Now it's John
Bogdanovich.
Morant here in the fourth.
Bogdanovich
22.
off the glass and in.
That leaner inside by Bogdanovich is in. He's now got 21.
Remember now,
What's going on, Sheevan?
48 points, May 7th versus Denver.
All right, we got a timeout, Grizzlies. Memphis takes a timeout. Just Runa says, go Jazz. JT, no, the bot is Trox, AI bot. You are still human. Jazz looks to come back with Rudy out. Valdez says go JV. Welcome back, Marcus. Premium Pineapple, awesome name. Says hello from Memphis. Awesome name, brother. And shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. All right, Chelsea, have a wonderful night. Come on, Grizzlies, says O'Neal. Shout out to the Philippines, says Joshua. Tails Daw says Grizzly reminder. Joshua says I believe in Jazz. Jamal says Jazz clutch time. All right, here we go. Ja Morant with the basketball.
And it's loud in this building. We're not there.
Got it to Anderson. Anderson to Brooks. Brooks no good. Valanciunas comes down with it. Grayson Allen to Kyle Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. No good. And rebounded by Royce O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. Gives it to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Conley shoots it for three. No good. And Kyle Anderson with the rebound. What's going on?
To be Ja Morant time now. He's able to get into the paint. He has
Joshua says watch it from Jupiter.
To finish him off.
Here's Ja Morant. No good, but put back by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. He's got 15.
What did we talk about at the top?
106 to 98.
The Utah Jazz.
222.
Valanciunas on the offensive glass.
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich against Allen.
Keep him in front.
There's a poked away by Dylan Brooks.
Memphis in the shot clock at 11. Interesting numbers in this one. Look at the second chance points, but no surprise. That's where the Grizzlies.
And that is Bogdanovich for three. And it's a 5-point game with about 2 minutes left. Bogdanovich has 24 points, 8 for 14 shooting, and 4 rebounds. Ja Morant off the glass and in.
He is answering at the other end. He's got 24 for the Grizzlies.
And it's a 7-point game. Mike Conley with the basketball.
He is a blinding talent for sure. Anderson
got it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich shoots it for three. No good.
In their favors, working on Valanciunas.
And Ingles comes down with the loose ball. Ingles gonna drive. Give it to Favors. And count that, baby, and a foul. Kyle Anderson picks up the foul.
Scrappy play by Utah. It's a 5-point game.
Marion says shout out from the Philippines. Shout out Marion.
Another long three.
Alfred as well. Shout out from the Philippines.
Ja Morant, the smooth traveler right
there. It's over. Grizzlies took it, says Shiloh. Hey, it ain't over. Still a minute 34 left.
Derek Favors. To the delight of the two-time All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
Favors going to the free throw line to shoot one.
Whoa. Oh, come on now.
Anderson's strong.
They're probably going to get him for a technical for that, too, for that acting.
Yep.
And that's going to cost them another point.
Cannot do it.
You can't do it. Can't do it on the road.
That was Gobert over there with some taunting, but they always usually get the second guy, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So at the free throw line, maybe they're just going to call that a draw.
Okay, good.
Here's right. They both had a hand in it. Here's Favors at the line.
And Favors makes the and one. It's a 4-point game with a minute and a half left.
The ball's in the right hands of the right man. Can he continue to make
Hey,
plays
absolutely.
down
I
the
love the
stretch?
Philippines as well. Never been there, but you guys are amazing on my channel. Here's Dylan Brooks, no good. And here's a chance to cut this deficit. Mike Conley.
And I like Brooks being on Bogdanovich. They got the switch they wanted.
Got it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich.
Here he goes with the move.
Gives it to Conley. Conley for three. No good. John Morant with the rebound. Just under a minute to play.
Here, if you're Memphis.
John Morant guarded by Royce O'Neal. He's going to drive it. And off the glass and in. And John Morant makes it a 6-point game. 46-point
lead.
And that's Royce O'Neal, no good. Last touch by Grayson Allen. 36.8 seconds left. Utah ball down by 6. And Utah takes a timeout. They are left with one timeout. Utah is in the bonus. Memphis has 2 timeouts left. Yeah, Shiloh, I'm shocked as well, brother. Like, I didn't think that it was gonna be like this. I was like, all right, we're gonna have a cool, chill game. Man, I didn't think it's gonna be 104, 110, 36.8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yes, please no spoilers. I know this and this is a lot faster. Let the game audio please do its job. Shout out Mr. Beardman, says Gary. Shout out to Whitman City, says Jared. Trox is fired up. Hey, absolutely. I love the NBA. I love the NFL. You know, when you get some good football games or you get some good basketball games, ain't nothing like it. Agnew Williams, what's going on? Says 4-2 Memphis. Win. I call it. O'Neal Matea says Grizzlies game 1. All right, here we go. 36.8 seconds left.
And
Utah with the ball. Still, they can go 2 for 1.
Minute to go, and Utah down by 6.
They make 2 threes and a stop.
Got to go for a quick one if you're Utah here. 2 for 1 situation.
Here's Bogdanovich, shoots it. And is it a foul?
Take 3 free throws.
Oh, it's a foul on Kyle Anderson.
Taylor Jenkins is going to take a look at this replay here.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was all over him.
There's clearly enough contact right there, and he's wondering, did Favors bump him into him?
He might have.
I'd have to see the backside of that. They're not going to challenge it.
So now you got Bogdanovich, an 88%.
Bogdanovich has 24 points, all 24 points in the second half. Make that 25 points.
In the third and fourth quarters of this game.
Cuts that deficit down to 5. 32.3 seconds left.
You don't need to foul. The question is,
every game they intensely quarters. Absolutely. Bryce.
You set your defense and come up with that one stop, Kevin.
What's up, Vance?
Free throw shooting night for
Vance is in the building.
Jazz 26 of 30 from the line.
And he makes them. It's a 3-point game. 32.3. John Morant got it to Grayson Allen. Got it to John Morant. And John Morant gets fouled.
And squeeze him and foul.
That's the wrong guy to foul.
Utah had a foul to give.
That's still the wrong guy to foul. Don't foul John Morant. He'll kill you for 2 points at the free throw line. Here's Kyle Anderson going to inbound it. Now Utah is in the bonus. Down by 3. 24.2 seconds left. John Morant.
At UCLA.
They're going to use some clock.
I like it. Stay away.
Clock is at 7. Here goes Morant looking to make
John Morant, good crossover. And it's still, oh, can we get overtime? There's a foul.
A foul. Smart move by Anderson.
That is hugely smart because now they're going to go for 2 points instead of 3, which would have tied it.
That is a smart heads-up.
That is a championship smart type of play right there.
He looked at the clock. You see him turn around and look at the clock at the other end.
Smart heads-up play. Again, being drafted by San Antonio, playing for under Greg Popovich.
Here's
He's been in these
Bogdanovich.
type of situations before.
Makes the first free
Now,
throw.
here's the thing. Do you make this and you're down 1, or do you try to miss this on purpose and try to come up with the offensive rebound and put back?
What would you do?
I would make it because there's plenty of time left on the clock here. Trying to come up with the steal.
And Bogdanovich makes them both.
It's a 1-point game.
And we got a timeout, Memphis. 6.4 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. 1 point. 6.4 seconds left. Both teams have 1 timeout apiece. Utah is in the bonus. Buzzer beater, John Morant. That would be fire. Frankie Sanchez says, hold on. Frankie Sanchez says,
oh my God.
The stress. Hey, absolutely, Dash. What a game. Plug says Memphis. Vaughn says Clarkson, Lang, Siakam. Just Runa says,
oh my God.
Shout out from Jupiter Lods. Buzzer beater Joe Engel says Brett. Memphis would have finally beat the Jazz. O'Neal says, wow, this game got me stressing. JLess24 says, how many points does Ja got? Hold on, let me bring it up real quick. John Morant has 26 points.
Memphis
all right, here we go.
By 1, 6.4.
Both teams have 1 challenge apiece and 1 timeout apiece.
Out of bounds at that 6'8" frame, able to see over the defense. Can't come up with a silly offensive foul here.
And here's Dylan Brooks. And it's a 3-point game. Timeout taken. Utah. Utah is out of timeouts now. All right, do have to mute it. Okay, let me bring up the rest of the stats again. So John Morant has 26 points and 4 assists. Dylan Brooks is going to be the game player of the game. If the Memphis Grizzlies do win, he has 31 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 fouls, and 1 turnover in 36 minutes. Valanciunas has 15 points, 13 rebounds. For the Jazz, Bogdanovich has 29 points. Conley has 22 points. Off the bench, Favors has 12 points. Clarkson has 14 points. I hope it's overtime. This is a good game. Now, if I'm Utah, or I'm sorry, if I'm Memphis, I would do the same exact thing I did on that previous possession.
4.3.
All right, here we go. 4.3 seconds left. Please do not spoil. Hold on a second. Come on.
Bogdanovich, 3 to tie, no, off loose.
And Bogdanovich could not corral that.
Memphis has pulled the upset.
Memphis 1, Utah 0. Memphis upsets on the road.
With 26. And that backcourt, unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
8 seed and the last team in the playoffs.
The number 8 seed just beat the number 1 seed.
Best record this season in the NBA in game 1.
And I'm wondering if Bogdanovich thought that Anderson was going to foul him again purposely.
Bogdanovich
nice job there by
missed the three-pointer from way downtown.
Puts his hand straight up. A very difficult shot attempt there by Boyan. And a great, gritty road win for the Memphis Grizzlies, Kevin.
Kind of a ruthless performance, wouldn't you say, Reggie? They've only had a day's rest. And Utah well rested, but without Mitchell. And they'll load up for game 2.
All right. Holy smokes, everybody. What a game. 112-109 final. Utah beat them in the 4th quarter. Hey, appreciate that, Yuri. Welcome to the family. But holy smokes. What a game, folks. This is going to be a good series, too. I have a funny feeling. So tomorrow, that will do it for the game audio. So tomorrow, I will be live for, I will be live for Miami, Milwaukee, and then Portland, Denver. I will be live both games, so you can catch it here. Make sure you hit that notification bell, so as soon as I go live, you get that notification bell. And get reminded that I am live for some more basketball. And then Tuesday, I'll be live for the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. And then Wednesday, we'll be live for Atlanta, New York, Memphis, Utah. Thursday will be Milwaukee, Miami, and Phoenix, Los Angeles. And then on Friday, we got New York, Atlanta, followed by the Clippers and the Mavericks. And then we got 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday. Hey, Ja Morant is in the building. Hey, absolutely, you are the GOAT. Beating the number 1 team in the NBA, according to their record, as the Memphis Grizzlies, and Ja Morant picks up the win, 112-109. Hey, appreciate that, Tyler Shea. But, man, what a game. What a game. I did not expect this. Like, I was like, okay, we're going to have a little chill game, and it's going to be fun. I didn't think it was going to come down to the wire. Like, holy smokes. Hey, Ja Morant, hey, welcome to the playoffs. Welcome to the playoffs. Amazing performance by the Memphis Grizzlies and even the Utah Jazz in a losing effort. Mind you, Donovan Mitchell is out. You know, they get him back. You know, it's going to force Memphis to play 48 minutes again. You know, so, man, what a game, though. 112-109. Utah beat the Grizzlies 24-17 at the end of one. In the second quarter, Memphis won the quarter 32-19. In the third quarter, Memphis wins the third quarter 34-31. And then in the fourth quarter, Utah wins the quarter 29-35. But what a game, though, folks. Like, this is going to be fun. These playoffs are going to be fun. You know, win, lose, or draw. I mean, you just got to applaud the effort, and you got to applaud, you know, Adam Silver. He got it right this year. You know, he definitely got it right this year. But it is 12:18 in the morning, so your boy does have to get off. But with that being said, I love each and every single one of you. Shout out to Memphis picking up the 3-point victory over the #1 Utah Jazz. As these playoffs continue tomorrow, I will see you at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nino says, go Jazz, go Clarkson. Elijah says, good night, bro. Chief Adam says, it's all good, Kenneth. So have I. Prayers. Good stream, Trox. I appreciate that, Michael. Good night, J.M. But all right, everybody. You guys all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice night. Peace.